world. With the face who runs the place, T-Roy. The OG on the marquee, Jaybird. And the cat who runs the chat with the stats, Statman Surge. We are Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. We're not a Quad City Sports Talk radio show. We're not the Quad City Sports Talk radio show. We are your Quad City Sports Talk radio show. Welcome to the conversation, Quad Cities. But first, the Dawn. Good afternoon, Quad Cities. Thank you for tuning into Don't Hassle Us, We're Local here on ESPN 93.5. I want to remind you all that you can also watch us on Facebook Live. Leave comments on the Vans Pizza Pub and Grill Facebook comment thread. Like us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, across the board. All that good stuff. Well, we're going to jump right into today. I am Jay Foster. Caitlin is in for T-Roy. Serge is on the Vans Pizza Pub and Grill Facebook comment thread looking up stats, saying hi to you guys, talking about comments, questions, sharing them with us, right, Serge?
You know it.
Yeah, we got Pete in from 7G. Pete, I have to come out right away and apologize as I was putting everything together and writing. This is what the show's going to be like today. X, Y, and Z. I didn't put you on there and tag you on there for the Facebook notification. I apologize.
No problem, man.
So don't go out there and not follow us anymore or unlike our page because of it.
All good.
All right. So, Pete, from Bud Davenport, 7G, we were talking before the show. You've got a lot to share with us. But first things first, what'd you bring in for us?
I have the Goose Island Oktoberfest. It's a Marzen lager, 5.7% alcohol. Just trying to let people know that Oktoberfest beers are here. Usually about August 1st, they're all available in the market. So, yeah, they come up sooner and sooner, it seems like, every year.
So I know I feel like we go through this every year, Serge. Oktoberfest, and Pete, you just brought it up. Traditionally, it's August 1st they come out?
Yep.
And when does Oktoberfest traditionally end? Like the beers, like usually?
The beers go well into November.
Do they?
Yeah.
But what is the actual Oktoberfest?
Oktoberfest usually is over by September.
Yeah.
So, they don't actually, I think, the actual Oktoberfest in like Germany, that's all in September.
Saturday, September 21st, Sunday, October 6th.
Okay, there we are.
So it's just only 6 days in October.
Yeah. How do you know that? Just off the top of your head.
I have extensive resources.
Yeah, okay. There you go. So,
Google.
And do you?
I'm just fast.
Do you, Serge, yourself? Do you normally like Oktoberfest beers?
I do. My only thing about Oktoberfest
I was gonna say I can't get open.
We'll give it a commercial.
In years past, and this is going back like 10, 15 years ago, they all really seem, Pete, kind of, let me know what you think here. I think a lot of them used to have a basic flavor profile to them, and then with different, from brand to brand, you might like a little one here and there a little bit better. So when someone says, what's your favorite Oktoberfest? Well, I might have one or two that are really go-tos. The rest of them are very similar, but I do like Oktoberfest style of beer.
Yeah.
So what separates the Goose Island one?
Well, this is just they've been trying to be more, Goose Island in general. They're just trying to be, I'm looking for the word here, but I can't quite find. They're just trying to be more different than than their honkers. They're 312, and so you're seeing a lot of like their next coast, and so the Oktoberfest is really a different play on what they've had on Oktoberfest before. Like I said, that Marzen lager is that's your pretty generic basic Oktoberfest. And I think that you're going to see that with a lot of them. But like I said, Goose Island, it's just always very noticeable, obviously being next close we are to Chicago. And just like to get that one out there. I know that's one that we do well with. My favorite, not that anybody asked, was the Sierra Nevada. I don't know if you ever.
What's your favorite, Pete?
Well, look at that. Yeah, we are.
The Sierra Nevada one, that's always a fun story just because that's different every year.
Yep.
They collaborate with a brewery in Germany, and it's a different style, a different type of beer.
Like I said, not to knock Oktoberfest. Like I said, I do like them. Each one being a little bit different. So each one might have a little bit of like little hints of this or hints of that. So for example, your guys, the Goose Island Oktoberfest, it's going to say it has notes of toffee and burnt sugar in the aroma.
Okay. Wish I could open it right now.
Flavors of sweet dried apricots delivered in a dry malty body with the mild earthy bitterness that is the hallmark of the Hallertau hops. There you have it.
Look at you go. And then,
Sure, do you want to talk about beer? Okay.
yeah.
Absolutely, I can talk
And
about
then what
that.
else you got for us here? This is a special Bud Light can in front of me.
So we've got the Bud Light fan cans. They just arrived in the warehouse. Should see them starting hitting the market maybe by the end of this week, for sure next week. So, but they got the black and gold emblem on the front there with the blue Bud Light can. So something different, I guess we can say, because the fan cans we've had in the past where they were all black and gold, and we've been asking to bring them back for quite some time because we do really well with them, obviously during the football season.
So these hit the market when?
Oh.
They should be either by the end of this week
Okay.
or you'll see them next week for sure.
These are the ones that they used to have, like the whole can,
Yeah.
the different
Yeah.
colors. And
Yeah.
didn't they, wasn't there a little bit of controversy in some colleges, so they had to adjust it?
Correct.
Okay.
So it's just the certain colleges, and I think AB, they're trying to collaborate and work with the local colleges and try not to step on any toes, So, but so we're excited to have it back and get it out to the market, get it in consumers' hands. And I think it's going to be a good, great marketing tool for Bud Light. So,
Speaking of marketing tools, are you guys, is Bud Light doing an Area 51 can?
What?
but I don't know if they're doing an Area 51 can. They did do a graphic. I don't know if you saw it out there. They did do a graphic out
Bless
there. It's free Bud Light for the
Aliens
first alien or
that
something.
makes it out?
Yeah, that makes it out. So it's a great,
Okay.
great marketing.
see if I can
tool, so.
Trying to,
But there's the
Here it
package
is.
that'll come in.
there is it. You got the can. So and you said it's for the first one that makes it out.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
Man, dear Lord, Area 51.
we think of everything.
And then so right after what's going on with Bix this weekend, because we've got a lot coming up here
Yeah,
in the
so
Quad
we
Cities.
got Bix excited. I think it's going to be great just because downtown has had such a tough summer, spring, early summer with the flooding. Just to get people out back downtown, I just it'd be great to see everybody out there patronizing all the establishments down there. Mick Ultra is the official
Okay.
post race beer, which all the entrants that run the Bix, they come back, they get to enjoy a couple Mick Ultras at the end of that race. And
Solid.
so,
Is that going to be on draft?
no, it would
Okay.
be cans.
All right. Is there any of the specialty ones going to be there? The prickly pear or the organic? We've tried all these, so I have to ask.
No, I don't believe so. It's
Okay.
just going to be strictly with the Mick Ultra.
Okay. So even when you're done, you still are counting your calories and
That's
keeping
right,
it
you don't care.
keeping it for bikini season, right?
That's right.
And after the Bix, we're going right into fair season,
That's
which
right.
Serge, I didn't take the bait the other day on social media. I started to. I started to type, and then I was like, you know what? I don't want to get in trouble.
One of your own employees.
I didn't want to get in trouble, so I just said, nope, not me. But it started. Everybody,
Anybody got a fun card I can borrow?
it started a little early this year. Started a little earlier than I expected. It kind of hit me by surprise.
No way. This is like Oktoberfest. It starts earlier and earlier every
I
year.
let it go. I didn't say anything. I was like, I love Mary dearly. I don't want to be that person. And then you kind of were poking the bear like, hey, Jay, can you help? And I said, nope. I did have something typed out. I said,
Is that why I saw ...
Yeah,
for
for a
like 10
while.
minutes?
it was something
Not
that
that I was so
there was a
disappointed.
comparison with Halloween candy at Target already, but the fair request for the fun card has already started. And that's the other thing. I now officially named July 5th the date that you can start doing it now. Might as well just get it out of the way. Let's just call it the official date, July 5th. Make your social media posts for 2020 already, ready to go. Does anyone have a fun card I can borrow?
All right,
I don't know how they make any money at the Mississippi Valley Fair.
Seriously.
It's like putting your Christmas lights up, man. It just gets earlier and earlier. And is there a set date that it's acceptable?
No, but
After Thanksgiving.
let's make a post on that.
Let's go.
Let's make a
till
poll.
after Thanksgiving, huh?
Let's do. Here's what we'll do. We'll make a poll on Facebook. When is the acceptable date? What should be the date to ask for a fun card? Is it before or after July 5th? Yes or no? We'll make a poll.
I think the answer's going to depend on where you live.
It is. I don't know.
You live west of Brady, they're going to say, all year, man. You got a plan. Got to get ready.
But see,
Got to get you ready for the
Gotta
ball.
save my
Pete has a lot
PTO.
in 7G have a lot to do with Mississippi Valley Fair, so he doesn't. He gets in for being a sponsor. What do you guys got going on at the Mississippi Valley Fair?
So obviously, it's 100 years
Yeah.
for the Mississippi Valley Fair. So I know Sean and his group have been kicking butt. Place looks great over there. He's got great entertainment this year. One ask for us was to bring in this Budweiser Clydesdale this year, which we are happy to say that he announced it. They will be there. They are going to be doing, starting with July 31st through August 3rd, they'll be doing 5 p.m. show in the Horse Arena, which is really cool. I'm not sure which show they're going to do. Like, I know like the one that they've done in the past is where they hitch them all up, and then they kind of show how they, before the motor transportation, how they delivered beer and how they backed the hitches up and how the dogs protected the hitches and all that. So it's kind of a neat show if they do that one. That one's always pretty fun. And then on August 4th, they're going to be in the Vets Parade from 12 to 1. So, and I know they'll be they're stabled out there. So I mean, usually the hitch teams are pretty acceptable as people kind of come over and check them out.
Of course.
And see them. So and get pictures. It's and if you haven't been there, they're just majestic animals, and they're just awesome to see. And then we've actually been lucky because this is the second year they've been in the Quad Cities, because last year we opened up our 7G, our new warehouse, and we brought them in for that. So that's very rare.
Yeah.
We maybe once every 10 to 15 years you don't see them 2 years in a row like this. So it's pretty cool. I enjoy them when they come in, be able to go out and just kind of hang out with them. So
that's what I'm going to do on post-doc. Can I borrow anyone's admission to the fair so I can go see the horses?
So, Caitlin, your brother-in-law and I were having a talk the other day about the fair.
Gosh, okay.
Why do they call them fun cards?
I was thinking the same thing.
Why can't they just call them fair passes?
And are they still is it a
cards.
legitimate card? Like, I feel like they'd have an app by now that's just on your phone for a ticket.
Caitlin, you just blew my mind.
Right.
Honestly, though,
right.
Just buy it, have an app, it's on your phone.
Scan it.
They
don't have to get those fancy little...
Are you kidding me? No one will be able to borrow it.
They don't have to
obviously.
We'd have to get someone's login.
You could send it like you do on StubHub or whatever.
You'd have to
download. People throwing
Why
their
are we speculating?
They're gonna have people throwing their phones over the fence.
So she just triggered a whole lot of people out there.
I know.
You know the little handheld hole punchers that they have with the special design that they punch the fun cards with? They don't have to have those anymore.
Exactly.
Oh,
and it'd
my
be so
God,
much quicker.
Can you imagine? There'll be like friendships ruined because someone like the night before uses their pass. They download the app, use their login and their pass info, and then by miscommunication, they didn't think they were going. They're like, I still have a fun card on my app.
Nope, already scanned.
And then they go, and then it's already scanned, and it'll be like, are you out of your mind? You ruined my fun pass? You used it? Oh, people wouldn't talk to each other for a whole calendar year.
There's got to be some sort of security with it.
Weddings would be, marriages would just be ended. Lifelong friendships would be over. I can't imagine. The Facebook posts, Person A. Just want to let you run this past you, everybody. Person A borrowed my app. What should I do? I don't know. Anyway, what's wrong with
fair passes? That's the
what's
thing.
wrong with the fun card? What's wrong with the fun card?
Why do you need to call it a fun card?
It sounds like it's fun.
Is it fun?
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
But maybe
I can
for
tell you
kids.
stories why I don't think it's fun.
The only thing I understand is it's okay for the rides and for this, but it's pass.
It's like
it's
you're
fair
going
pass.
to a concert in the beer tent and seeing some attractions like
Sounds
the
fun.
Clydesdale.
You know what they call
Which is
you know
fun,
what
but
they call them at other places? Tickets. They call it tickets.
But this one makes it stand out. This one goes to 11.
Great.
I mean, it's no different than anything else. Yeah, but it's no different than any type of. It's a business model.
Are they different? Aren't they different colors every year too?
Oh yeah, because you can't. The same color.
Right. Not back to
they
back.
might slide by, so we might not notice.
Do people keep the card? Do people keep the cards as like a badge of honor?
Probably put it in like a shadow box or something. Scrapbook.
Oh my goodness.
I could see that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fun cards.
Up on their mantle next to their taxidermy
That's
dog.
I'm gonna reach out to Sean. I got to get him on the show.
They've been fun cards for as long as I can remember.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I just remember that song that they used to have for the commercial all the time. God, China Grove was always a
fun cards. Changing the name.
It's a business plan. I mean, you're right. It's no different than anything else, but that's what a lot of people do.
How much are fun cards now?
$85.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's what I'm saying.
6 days?
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
No.
6 concert shows.
6 concert for $85.
Dan and Shay. Oh my goodness.
And I
It's
understand.
$42.50 a piece.
So here's
You're going to just one show.
Here's my take on
That's
it.
true.
85 is fairly reasonable. See what I did there?
Yeah. This is why he's here.
Love the pun.
Okay,
Yeah.
it is reasonable, and I understand. You know, if I'm not going to go to 3 of the nights, and you are, hey, go ahead and take mine. Or hey, if you're not going, would I be able to borrow yours? Jay, I'm right with you, man. The Facebook thing kills me.
Like, just send a text, maybe.
Send a text. Send a text to a few people. Hey, does any of you send a small group text?
Yeah.
Four people.
Like, considering Facebook too. I mean, if somebody were to comment, I'd be like,
Somebody
I borrow
posting on
from you.
Facebook about, does anybody have a fun card I can borrow for Tuesday and Thursday nights? Or maybe 2 possibly. Haha, LOL. That's about the equivalent to me as, who wants to go to lunch with me today?
Yeah.
You're putting it all on social media, on everything.
Right.
That I'm that cheap and I don't have any friends that I need to actually just send a text out there, send a Facebook status of who has a fun card I can borrow.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mary, I love you. And you do have plenty of friends, so that's why I don't get it.
Right.
Yeah. And then Pete didn't realize he was going to get into a debate over the fun cards when he came.
There's no
today.
debate, Jay.
Yeah.
Called fair passes.
Yeah. So anyway, it is really a big deal to have the Clydesdale in though, and especially 2 years in a row. And the funny thing is, when we brought it up, we kind of just said it to Coral, just kind of like joking. When was the last time you saw the horse? And she was like, well, they were in town last year. And she goes, and she did say, she goes, you know what? I think they're going to be in town again. And we were like, yeah, right. Because we knew how rare that was. She's like, yeah, I think. I'm like, okay, well, we'll follow up on it. And, lo and behold, no, that's great. And then so we got the Saturday. Mick Ultra is the official drink of the Bix.
Yep.
Pete, do you do the Bix?
No, I don't.
No, you don't.
I'd like to, I think, at some point.
It's just not going to be the Saturday.
Not going to be the Saturday. No, I'm not going to be. I'm not going to be able to be around, unfortunately. I get to go down to St. Louis and watch the Astros and the Cardinals.
That's going to be fun.
It's a fair trade, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Just stop with the fair
I think I'd rather
stuff.
be there.
I feel like it's like the word of the day. Oh, the fair.
Fair enough.
All right, well, we got to run to commercial real quick. Pete, thank you so much for coming in and bringing us. We got to get a bottle opener too to try this. But when we come back, I've got to play a little song for you guys. I made a post this morning on ESPN 93.5. Something that went viral as of yesterday, and eventually we'll be able to. But it's a homemade song by an Iowa football player. So I want to play it for you guys and see what you guys think. So we'll be right back.
Hey, Quad Cities, stop going to your favorite social media sites asking for suggestions of where to get your oil change, who does the best tattoo work, or who has a fun card. Pick up your Locals Love Us guide. They have an easy-to-navigate table of contents to help you find whatever you're looking for.
Old.
Or go to their website at localsloveus.com, click on Quad Cities, and then browse the favorites. It's so easy to use, they even rank the most popular places for you. While you're on their website, don't forget to vote for our show, Don't Hassle Us, We're Local, and all of our sponsors. Locals Love Us, your guide to the best.
This is Merrick Brave from SCW Pro, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
You have plans for your business. First Midwest Bank has ideas. Ideas for larger commercial operations like manufacturing, navigating the complex commercial real estate market, or equipment financing. Ideas for small businesses like keeping cash flow predictable, lines of credit, building benefits packages, and more. With over 75 years of local knowledge and expertise, First Midwest Bank has ideas for building momentum for your business in the Quad Cities. Learn more at firstmidwest.com/ideas. First Midwest, your local Quad Cities bank.
I need a superhero.
I just donated my car to Arrowhead Ranch for their upcoming auto auction on October 19th.
How does that make you a superhero?
My donation will help at-risk youth. I can deduct it from my taxes, and they even came and picked it up from my cave.
Ah, my hero.
Time is running out. Visit arrowheadyouth.org and donate your vehicle to Arrowhead Ranch, and you too can be a superhero.
ESPN 93.5 is the Quad Cities sports leader and home of your local sports show, Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. Listen for a chance to win everything from tickets to free food. Every time you win and pick up your prize at the ESPN 93.5 Pepsi ticket window, we'll give you a Pepsi for the road as well. It's like winning twice. Get more chances to win by downloading the ESPN 93.5 app or going to ESPN935.com. From the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 93.5.
All Major Restorations is your insurance claim specialist. They work, live, and give back to the Quad Cities.
I'm Chantal from Davenport, and I just won a free roof from All Major Restorations.
If you missed our last free roof giveaway, another one is coming soon. And when storm damage hits, let All Major Restorations help you. They make the process quick quick and easy. The insurance company has people fighting for them. Let All Major Restorations work for you. Storm damage estimates are always free. All Major Restorations of the Quad Cities. Go to amrestorations.com. From the first pitch to the last out, you'll hear every inning of Chicago Cubs baseball on ESPN 93.5.
He's at the warning track. It's at the wall. So long.
Presented by Frick's Tap, Glens Creek Golf Course, G&G Retailers, Augustana College Athletic Department, Sexton Ford, American Family Insurance, Adam Rattler Agency.
Game over. Cubs win.
The Chicago Cubs are on the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 93.5.
Hit a home run on your next new or used car purchase at Sexton Ford. With a huge selection of new Ford cars and trucks, you'll feel like you've entered your personal field of dreams. You'll be treated like an all-star from sales to service, auto body to parts. Sexton also has a major league selection of pre-owned vehicles. Why wait? The game's on at Sexton Ford in Moline.
Oh yeah, Sexton Ford is the talk of the town.
When you want to hear about Chicago Bears football, you can right here. Don't hassle us. We're local, noon to 2 on the Quad City sports leader, ESPN 93.5.
Don't be nice.
Hot mic.
ESPN 93.5. You listen to Don't Hassle Us Local, brought to you by Dunright Security and TV. We are in the studio right now with Pete from 7G, and we just opened up some Oktoberfest from Goose Island. Over the weekend, Dallas Jacobus, he wrote a song about the wave, the tradition that's going on its third year at the University of Iowa, and he performed it at what they call Bayer Bash, or Bayer, excuse if I got the pronunciation wrong, which I'm assuming this bash is going to go famous as well. People are going to want to go. But he wrote a song, and then I actually connected with him, and that's where, you can get that's what's fun about social media. Not only can you get, now that I know that you can get a babysitter sometimes, we talked about that, and you can get your fair pass, or what is it, what do we call it? Fun, yeah.
Fair pass.
But also you can connect with someone, and which is very rare with the University of Iowa, because a lot of times they shut down their social media for their football players. Dallas is a offensive lineman, and he's a Cedar Rapids Kennedy alum, and I did get to message him, but he did say, I said, hey, is there any chance for an interview? He said, I need you to contact the assistant athletic director. I said, cool, and the gang, I will do so. Now, can I use your song? And he said, sure. So here's the song that Dallas did. This is straight off of Facebook. I believe it's Caitlin Olsen Bayer. And you can see all this. Everyone's tagged on ESPN935.com. So go to that. It's right at the top. And also, I think it's pinned on our Facebook page as well, the article. So here we go. Let's take a listen to this.
Sorry for this is like a recording we had done earlier. So. It's a cool fall morning on a Saturday. There's a buzzing in the air. The boys got home game. The whole city's gonna be there. The kid starts to fill up with the hometown crowd. The speaker plays Back in Black, and the boys swarm out. But the biggest fans are up above, yeah, looking over her shoulders, sitting, waiting patiently for the end of the first quarter. When we wave to the kids that cannot play, put a big smile on the face every football Saturday. Yeah, we wave to help those kids let go, give the parents a little hope, bring those kids back home. Yeah, we wave. Staying up on Friday night after a long, long week, you finally start to see a smile. There's a different energy. He wakes up at the crack of dawn, puts on his black and gold. He sits waiting eagerly to go up to the 12th floor so he can wave with a big smile on his face. He watch the Hawkeyes play and forget about the pain. Yeah, he waits and finally lets go. Mama's got some hope that he feels at home, where he waits for the boys and girls who never made it home. We won't let you go, we'll always remember you. When we wave, remember that smile on your face. You're the reason why we play. The pain's finally away. And we wait for your family back home. They'll never be alone. When we wait.
So that's the song Dallas did, and he wrote it and performed it at the bash that they had, and it's on Facebook. God, there's the amount of views that they have already, and the shares is incredible. I don't know what they can do with it at the university. You know, I mean, it's a slower song. You don't really go from Back in Black into that or whatever else, but it is nice. I mean, you could probably put in the background when at the end of the first quarter, just when they do the wave or a commercial or whatever else. I don't know what the plan is to do with that, but it's nice of him to do it. I know I reached out to Craig Collins, who lives up in Cedar Rapids area. He's a supporter of Cedar Rapids Kennedy. He's a Bettendorf alum, but I said, the kid's a Cedar Rapids Kennedy alum, and he said that, he was all-state show choir, too. So
makes sense.
Good for him.
Yeah,
he's got a bright future.
Awesome.
So hopefully they'll let us have an interview with him, though.
Yeah, that would be
We're going to talk to him about that, because, I mean, like I said on one of the posts I wrote, it'd be a great addition to an already great tradition.
Absolutely.
And it just makes me excited because we're right around the corner for Iowa football.
I know. So exciting.
It's coming. So, and everything that he did there about, making it from the beginning, the Hawkeyes getting together to the Swarm and everything to about the kid who's getting ready to wake up on Saturday morning to get up to the 12th floor for the wave is fantastic. Yeah. Pete, you said you're a Hawkeye fan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you guys get up there. I know you guys do a little tailgate in the 7G.
Yeah, we have some tailgate spots up there, and we got the suite up there. So, yeah, I like to get up to a couple games throughout the year. If I can get to more, great. It's always tough. But
yeah.
I know we try to take up some retailers and stuff and try to let them enjoy that. It is fun. We got the big bus, and we got the other tailgate bus as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a lot of fun to be able to go up there and hang out.
Well, they just had the other day the Big Ten Media Day, and we'll have Kakert on tomorrow to talk about that a little bit. We talked a little bit yesterday with Randazzo from WQAD about that, but it's right around the corner, and we're just going to be filled with a bunch of the entire month right after Bix. We're just off and running with Iowa information and the NFL and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Drinking. That's what it sounds like to me.
But yeah, Kaylin.
Yeah.
Speaking of football, I gave you an assignment.
I know, it's so hard.
Okay. All right, the assignment was I gave you 8. Pete, stick around for this, and so you can chime in on this. I gave you 8 cities and there might be you're going to put a football franchise in.
Yep.
All right, and there may already be one in the NFL, but this is I still wanted to put a new franchise in here.
Yeah.
Not saying it's the NFL. I gave you 8 cities, and I wanted you to come up with what the name would be.
Yep.
And what the kind of what else I asked you for?
You said their name and why.
Yeah.
And then you said describe their logo.
Yeah, describe their logo for me. Okay.
I'm not.
So is this any sports franchise or?
No, it's football.
Oh, just football. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. What did you come up with?
Okay.
I gave you
first
8
of all, I couldn't come up with one for Los Angeles, Seattle, or Washington.
You
DC.
couldn't.
I couldn't. It was really hard. Okay.
Okay, go with the 5 that you did.
Okay. So Dallas, I had 2 options. I said either the Tycoons, because Lamar Hunt, founder of the American Football League and son of oil tycoon H.L. Hunt, was a noted Dallas resident when he coined the phrase Super Bowl.
Okay, hold on here. Dallas. I like where your head's at right now.
And the Dallas Cowboys are the most valuable sports
They
team.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a list of that as well. All right, so you have the Dallas Tycoons.
Yep.
Love it.
And then this one was kind of a joke. Or the margaritas, because a frozen margarita machine was invented in Dallas. That was not actually my name. The Tycoons is what I picked. Houston, Generals. The city is named after former General Sam Houston, who was president of the Republic of Houston when Texas won their independence from Mexico.
Okay. Dallas Tycoons. I'm writing this down. Dallas Tycoons.
Yep.
Houston Generals.
Yep.
I would have gone with the Houston Problems.
Nothing for LA.
Got 99 problems, but a football franchise ain't one.
Nothing for Seattle.
Houston, we have a problem.
I know. All right. I like your reasoning for that.
What was it?
The Generals.
Okay.
Generals. New York Capitals. I know that there's an ice hockey team. That's the Capitals. But New York City became the first capital of the U.S. in 1789.
Look at you go.
St. Louis. Either the Kings or the Clydesdales. Obviously Clydesdales because the brewing company Anheuser-Busch since 1852 is called St. Louis Home and houses their signature Clydesdales at Grant's Farm.
You pandering son of a gun. Look at you.
She didn't even know that.
I didn't even know you were going to be here.
Got any more of those
Kings?
Oktoberfest?
The Kings. Kings because
Yeah.
they
King of
were
beer.
they were like, okay, that
No.
would work, but it was named by this guy Pierre who was a fur trading person and wanted to name it after King Louis.
King Louis.
So
Voulez-vous de beurre?
Croissants and your baguettes.
Tampa Bay Lightning, that's kind of a no-brainer. It's the lightning capital of the world. Or the Pirates, because a massive pirate festival has been taking place in Tampa
There's
Bay
already a Tampa
for
Bay
over
Lightning in
100
hockey.
years.
There's already the
Lightning's already a team.
Buccaneers.
I know. It's hard, guys.
Yeah, I realized I sent this to you at 10:30 on a Friday night. I really expected her to be at a bar because you're young enough to be out at 10:30 on a Friday night and go.
I was sick this
What
weekend.
is this guy sending me this text for our assignment at 10:30 on a Friday night when she's out at a bar drinking a Bud 7G?
Wasn't
product?
out at a bar, though.
You were. You just say it. Just say it.
I wasn't.
Just say you were.
She was at home having a press on ice.
Those are gross.
No,
Right.
they're good.
I hate.
No.
Okay.
I hate how much I like them.
Yes,
Yeah,
they're
there
so
you go,
great.
there
They're
you
so
go.
great.
All right, so we're at the. Would you say the Pirates or the Lightning? Because it's the Lightning capital of the world.
Yep.
You could have done better.
Okay, well,
right.
you do some research and tell me how easy it is. 'Cause it's
Well,
not.
all right, and so that's the 5 out of the 8.
Yeah. Couldn't come up with. There's some really weird facts about Seattle, I'll tell you that, but none of them really make sense for a football team.
So you're not even anything to do with coffee or Starbucks.
Yeah, 'cause Starbucks or whatever. But, like, that doesn't make sense.
Easer Ace said the Seattle Needles.
Okay, well here's
Why?
yeah,
Space
space.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Yeah, duh.
5 out of 8.
So mad.
In your homework assignment, you would have scored a 64%. You only did 64% of it. All right, so little did you know, though.
You got to pick up some slack here.
Little did you know, Caitlin,
What?
that these 8 cities are the
Yes, I know.
what?
Isn't it the AFL?
The
Weren't they
XFL. We had to bury the AFL. They buried themselves, and we had to go with it.
I remember that.
They're already named.
Yeah,
I won the inaugural fantasy, it was the fantasy league, right? No, we did the survivor pool.
you did the Survivor pool. My team won the thing, though. My Orlando Apollo.
Yeah,
but let's forget about it. Let's move on. Let's put that to bed.
Oh, I win one thing.
No, I'm talking about the
can't talk
AFL.
about
I mean, it happened. It's not because you won it. I'm talking about I really want to open that door for everyone to be like, remember when you had all the people in the AFL? And
Why?
And they told us
they did that to themselves. That's
was a lot of fun.
That's a hilarious joke. Remember the AFL?
Yeah. But the XFL, yes,
Yeah.
these are going to be the 8 cities that are going to be on there, and they have yet to announce the names for these. So, I really like the Generals. I like the Tycoons a lot too.
Yeah, I think those are my best.
That's right
content.
up there because Vince McMahon would like the Tycoons, and then you could have like the $1 Million Man as a.
Yeah.
Did you come up with a?
No, I told you I'm not that creative.
Oh my goodness.
I just figure like a D, like a diamond-studded D.
Love it.
With the 2 lines through it like a $sign.
Love it. I love that.
Tycoons.
Very flashy.
I love it. Love it. Yeah, I like all of it, but I mean, seriously, the Capitals. I like the Capitals, but you didn't go too far. It's still in the same megalopolis as Washington D.C.
I know.
Oh, sorry, AAF.
Yeah, what do we call
AFL.
it? Yeah, see, that's
I
how much
forgot
we
the name already.
Yeah, so did I.
Jeez.
And I was like this big. I was the one that was banging the hardest AAF drum.
What was that? 8 glorious weeks.
It was something like that. Glorious time that we had. But yeah,
Seattle should come back with like the pilots. I always enjoy like
that Seattle pilots would be good.
That'd be a good.
Yeah,
that would be good.
Boeing started there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's okay.
They,
yeah,
well,
you're a little more.
The Mariners used to be the pilots. That's
Yes.
so. I always thought bringing that back that'd be cool.
Yeah, you're a St. Louis fan. What would you come up with a team name for a St. Louis football team?
I like the Kings.
I do like the Kings. I like Clydesdales too. I don't know how you get the Clydes.
The Clydes. Yeah.
You know, just let
the Dales.
Just let Budweiser buy the naming rights. Call it the St. Louis Budweisers.
Yeah.
For real.
I'm surprised it's not.
Yeah, honestly.
There's not one out there already.
I think I read something about the Cardinals and another team.
The Browns used to be.
Yeah. Yep. Used to be started somewhere else.
All right, Pete, thank you so much for coming in and bringing samples. Oktoberfest for Goose Island, that's going to be coming out. And the, how do we say this again without messing up anything?
Bud Light fan can.
Bud Light fan can is going to be coming
still
out.
Messed it up.
Huh?
So the Bad Light. Bud Light.
I don't know.
It's been a day.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'll get you an Area 51 can. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Bud Light fan can. All right, Pete, thank you so much. We actually have to get this out of the studio, though, because we have the 11U USSSA World Series champions come in. So we're going to do that after the break.
Do you want the latest in TV and security technology but don't know where to start? Call Done Right TV and Security Solutions, your Dish premier local retailer, to get started today. They'll take the guesswork out of choosing the latest smart home technology with your budget in mind. Dish has been a leader in technology for years, and the Hopper Smart HD DVR interacts with your smart speaker to change channels, pause, and fast forward with just the sound of your voice. Sign up today and receive a Nest doorbell system free courtesy of Done Right. So call 866-84-RIGHT today and let Done Right provide local professional installation with personal service that's trusted by thousands of business and homeowners in the Quad Cities. Restrictions apply. It requires an internet-connected Hopper. That's Done Right TV and Security, 866-84-RIGHT.
This is Julian Vandervelde, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
I need a superhero.
I just donated my car to Arrowhead Ranch for their upcoming auto auction on October 19th.
How does that make you a superhero?
My donation will help at-risk youth. I can deduct it from my taxes, and they even came and picked it up from my cave.
Ah, my hero.
Time is running out. Visit arrowheadyouth.org and donate your vehicle to Arrowhead Ranch, and you too can be a superhero.
Leaks, roaches, nooks, cranny, crevice, too. You've got those wet basement blues. Call the absolutely dry guy. Call the absolutely dry guy. Put that water back in its place. It's time to reclaim your living space when you call the absolutely dry guy. Or visit us online at absolutely.dryguy.com. This was brought to you by Absolutely Dry Basement Waterproofing.
Hit a home run on your next new or used car purchase at Sexton Ford. With a huge selection of new Ford cars and trucks, you'll feel like you've entered your personal field of dreams. You'll be treated like an all-star from sales to service, auto body to parts. Sexton also has a major league selection of pre-owned vehicles. Why wait? The game's on at Sexton Ford in Moline.
Oh yeah, Sexton Ford is the talk of the town.
At Walgreens, we know that your day doesn't stop for diabetes. So when you've got places to go and people to see, count on Walgreens every day to get expert diabetes advice 24/7. Find all major brands of testing supplies like Walgreens True Metrics in-store and online. And download tools to help you stay on track, like our 5-star mobile app with Pill Reminder. At Walgreens, we are your diabetes go-to. Stop by and talk to your pharmacist today. Walgreens, trusted since 1901.
Join the fun on 2nd Street in downtown Davenport at Street Fest, presented by Cobham during Big 7 weekend on July 26th and 27th. From corn dogs and funnel cakes to Greek favorites and barbecue, enjoy a wide variety of festival food. Catch live local music from your favorite artists, including ZZ Top and AC/DC tribute bands, and even a New Orleans-style marching band. Craft and retail vendors, family activities, and more will be on hand. This nearly 50-year-old Quad Cities tradition is not to be missed. Street Fest is presented by Cobham and sponsored by Town Square Media, WHBF TV, Mediacom, Quad City Times, and Kimberly Car City. Don't miss the Quad City's biggest homecoming party. This event is free and all ages, so make plans to come grab some lunch or dinner with the family in downtown Davenport and catch a show. See you at Street Fest on July 26th and 27th. Visit downtowndavenport.com for more details.
Every pitch, every hit, every W.
Cubs win. 5-4-3. Cubs win the ball game.
Chicago Cubs baseball is on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 93.5.
Welcome back to Don't Hassle Us, we're local here on ESPN 93.5. We are live on Facebook, on the Vance Pizza Pub and Grill Facebook comment thread, and live in studio and on ESPN 93.5. More importantly, we are live in studio with some champions. The USSSA World Series champions, 11U Davenport North Wildcats, right?
Yep.
I got Bryce. Bryce, say hi.
Hi.
I got Nolan.
Hi.
And I got Brandon.
Hi.
Right?
Yep.
All right. Let me take you through this here. Let me guess. Nolan, you pitched, right?
No.
Brandon?
No.
Bryce, you pitched the game?
Yes.
Who pitched the championship game?
Me.
Bryce did.
Yes.
Who hit the granny? You did. All right. So, I want to talk to you guys about the World Series. First things first, where was it at?
Des Moines.
It was in Des Moines.
Yes.
Well, you didn't have to travel too far then. Who did you guys beat in the championship?
The KC Crush. Kansas City Crush.
The Kansas City Crush. All right. And so, your jerseys.
Yes.
The type 1 diabetes, the Warrior, right?
Yeah.
All right. And we'll talk more about that as well. So, how many teams did you guys play?
I think we played like 7.
You played 7. So, let's say you guys were in pool play first?
Yes, we were in pool play. We played 4 games.
4 games in your pool, and then from there, you guys went on and...
We played,
Yeah, 3 more after that. Then, yeah. So then you went to quarters, semis, and championship.
yes.
In pool play, did you guys lose any?
We didn't lose, but we tied a game.
Okay. And then after that, you guys just kept on winning.
Yep.
All right. So I just want to talk to you guys about like all the things you guys go through playing wise. So Nolan, what's your approach to the game? When, like, all right, bases are loaded. What does your coach say to you? Or does he say anything at all? Does he know you're geared to go?
Like when we're batting?
Yeah, when you're up to bat, the bases are juiced. He says, "Hey, we need a big hit out of you." You're like, "I know this, right?"
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Yeah.
I'm thinking to hit the ball hard and just sacrifice or RBI.
Yeah, just get some good wood on it and let it go, right?
Yep.
So when you hit it, did you know it was gone?
You didn't. I didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Brandon, you guys, you see that's what you do. Just interrupt me. All right, don't worry about it. Just say like, "Listen, ding dong, look at my direction. I'm talking to you." So, Brandon, when you hit it, all right, did you know it was gone?
I knew it was gonna go far, but then it just traveled and it was gone.
Did you flip the bat?
No.
That a boy. Did the coaches say
Classy.
do not flip the bat?
No.
They don't. You guys don't have any talks about bat flipping.
There was a kid on our team that bat flipped and he got warned by an umpire.
Oh, really?
Really?
Was it a legit bat flip though? Where you're like, okay, yeah, he should have got one. Yeah. All right. So, what game was it that you hit the granny in?
The championship.
In the championship. What was the final score of that game?
10-2 maybe. 10-2.
You guys are like,
So it wasn't
10-2.
even like a nail biter. You guys weren't even worried, were you?
Well, we were tied. We were up by like 2.
We were up by 2, and then we just had one big inning.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all it takes.
You guys put it to bed from there. Who's the team that you guys tied?
The Waukee Redbirds.
The what?
Waukee
Redbirds.
Yeah.
And then, so did you guys do a lot of traveling?
Yes. Yeah.
Where's the furthest you guys traveled this season?
This season we went to Indianapolis.
Indianapolis?
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, what do you guys do in between games for downtime?
In the World Series we played a lot of Gaga ball.
Okay.
Hotel in like the main lobby.
What's Gaga ball?
Great question. It is a great question because I've never really gotten a legitimate answer that I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
So Gaga ball is like where you're in a big pit, a circle.
People have to start on the edge, and somebody has the ball and they have to throw it up. And once it bounces, you say Gaga ball. Once it bounces 3 times, and you go in and you have to hit it with your hands.
And if it hits you,
if it hits your knee below, you're out.
Okay.
And if someone hits in the air and you catch it, then that person's out.
So
you
it's
try to get people out?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's almost like
every man for himself.
Foursquare meets dodgeball.
Yeah.
Who's the best out of you three at Gaga Ball? Brandon.
Well,
All
I
right.
guess on our team it would probably be Landon.
Okay, gotcha. But so Landon's best in the team.
Do you
Brandon's
play
the
with
best.
like a tennis ball or like
We
a?
play with.
We got this pool ball that
we had this
found.
ball. They had a pool ball. A lot of times we play with like a dodgeball.
Okay.
So how long you guys been playing together?
Since we were 7.
Really?
Yes.
And you guys have always been part of Davenport North
Yes.
Wildcats? And are you guys all? Is this considered a feeder program to Davenport North, or are you
Kinda.
guys kind of all over?
It's considered a feeder, but we have people from all over.
Okay. So you guys don't close your dugout to you say, hey, come on up, come play with us. That's a smart thing to do. I think when we talked about last week when Pete Bush was on, you're attracting players. I mean, people want to go. I mean, you guys are World Series champions. People want to play with the best. So, yeah, I mean, it's good for the Davenport North program. I actually know Coach Watchell. I've known him since college. So it's good for Davenport North to put their program on the map. You guys are doing great things for them, and also you guys are, you've been playing together since you're 7. Yeah. And think I saw something, Tony, that you guys are looking for one more. You guys are going up to 12U, right?
Yes.
So try out 12U major. Okay. All right, and then you pitched?
Yes.
All right. What's your focus like on the mound?
Well, when I was walking out there, I really just tried to focus on throwing strikes and working people at the knees,
Uh-huh.
so that way I could throw like a change up, and that when I walk out, I trust my defense. Like I believe we have the best defense in the country, and I trust my catchers. Where if I throw a ball in the dirt, I know they're gonna catch it.
That's important.
And I try to trust everyone. I think about that where I trust everyone, and if I throw strikes and stuff, I know we'll win.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. I think it goes back to a long time ago with my tacit agreement speech or whatever else. You're agreeing that you're going to throw strikes, and if they hit it, your defense is agreeing that they're going to get the outs, and it's perfect. The moment you start throwing, balls and everything else, they're going to start kicking at the dirt, and then they're, but it's. Would you consider yourself a bulldog on the bump? Like, are you serious and everything else, or do you goof around?
I would consider myself serious.
Yeah.
Are you a strikeout pitcher or more hit to your defense?
Strikeout.
And then, does your dad, does he coach you?
Yes. With pitching,
his dad,
Greg Dimmer, pitches.
Okay.
Is my pitching coach.
Who comes out to take the ball if he thinks you've had enough?
Greg.
Do you send him back in the dugout ever? Tell him it's enough? No, none of that.
No, I got this.
Yeah, none of the Rob Dibble Lupinella thing. All right. Well, it sounds like you guys are well coached and everything else. So downtime, there's Gaga Ball. What else? Do you guys listen to music?
Yes. Yeah.
What do you listen to get pumped up?
I like to listen to country because I'm naturally always pumped up, so I try to calm myself down.
I'm naturally always pumped up.
wish I
That's
shared
fantastic.
that.
So you think country brings you down a little bit? All right. It's true. That's all right. But Old Town Road is a country. It's not a.
Oh, stop.
It's kind of in between.
It is.
It's kind of a hip hop to a country.
Yeah. So, Nolan, what do you listen to?
I listen to like rap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same here. Yeah.
Who's your favorite rappers?
Probably Drake.
Are you talking about like right now? Or like
Yeah, right now.
Drake.
Drake?
Okay, what about if we're not talking about right now?
Tupac.
Okay.
Tupac. All right.
Do you ever hear the North Poles?
Okay, just thought I'd ask.
I'll teach you.
Tupac Fridays will get you asked to leave working for the state of Iowa too. But no, everybody loves Tupac. That's great. So any other activities you guys do? Gaga Ball or whatever else?
Blitz. Oh no.
Blitz ball, stuff like that.
Okay.
Hide and seek.
Get in trouble.
Get in trouble?
We,
You guys don't get in trouble.
Video games.
Do you guys have curfews and everything else when you're on the road?
Kind of.
Yeah.
No, kind of.
Yeah, kind of real quick.
Like,
Hang on.
It's late, but it's like we usually go to bed at the same time every hotel.
Okay. All right. So outside of baseball, what other sports do you guys participate in?
I wrestle and I play football.
Okay.
I play baseball and basketball.
Okay.
I play football and basketball.
Okay. And you play football. I know you wrestle at Bettendorf.
Yes.
Bettendorf. But who do you play football for?
I play football for North.
Okay.
I play basketball for North.
Okay.
I play basketball for North and football for Grant.
Cool. And so you guys have been doing this since you're 7 years old, playing together.
Yep.
And then, is this the furthest you've ever gone? This big trophy here? Is this your biggest win? No? I can't wait to hear this.
We won state 3 years in a row.
You won state 3 years in a row?
Yes.
And state was bigger than the World Series?
Not really. No.
Nah. So, but that's in Des Moines, though, too. So it's kind of like you guys were defending your own backyard. Because you're like, yeah, we've been here before. No big deal. All right, I asked you guys to come up with something for us, for the three of us. I wanted you guys to come up with 3 truths and a lie about yourselves. And we have to guess which one is a lie out of each one of you, right? So Brandon's going to go first.
I lead the team with 9 dingers.
Okay, that's your first one. 9 dingers. Brandon
You gotta
says,
tell us all of them.
Yeah,
before we
tell us all of them. 9 dingers is one of the truths. He says. Well, he's gonna. We're gonna assume that all.
We're gonna pick.
We're gonna pick which one is it. Yeah, he leads the team with 9 dingers. Okay.
I lead the team in batting average.
Ooh. All right.
My favorite walk-up song is "Money in the Grave" by Drake.
Great. I can't believe I didn't ask about your walk-up song. Good.
And my favorite position is shortstop.
All right. All right. One at a time here. We're gonna walk you through this here. We're gonna walk you through. Hold on. We're gonna walk you through this. Why we think this is. All right, Brandon. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna tell you which one I got. All right.
Okay.
Well, obviously he hit the grand slam.
Uh-huh.
So I think he led the team in dingers. Okay.
Okay.
And I do think that's. He did say he liked Tupac though.
He said Drake though.
Yeah, he went Drake first. I know, but
that's
overall,
a new song, a pretty hot song. So
I'm gonna go with that's his favorite walk-up song.
Okay.
And I do believe he's a shortstop.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you.
You hit the long ball. It's not every time that you're gonna lead the team in batting average too.
Right.
All right. So you guys are taking batting average.
I'm taking batting average.
All right.
Or sorry, I'm gonna take.
She led the nation in home runs in Division 3.
Division 2.
Well, all right, Division 2.
3.
The Augustana here is
Did
D3,
you lead?
not
Did you?
the one I will
Yeah. Okay. Did you lead a team in batting average too?
No.
See, we're on to something.
So
here.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that he led the team in batting average.
Okay.
And he happened to hit the salami in the championship.
But
he doesn't lead the team in home runs just because he hit the grand slam.
Do we tell you the answer?
Yeah, in 1 second. Yeah.
Hang on.
All right.
Wait a minute. Let me
Caitlin
read
and I
that.
are on batting average. Serge on leading the team in 9 dingers. Brandon,
what's your
you've given
lie?
us 3 truths and a lie. Which one's a lie?
The batting average.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Who's next?
Me.
All right, Bryce next.
I have a pitching record of 13-2 this year.
Mm-hmm.
I love sizzling bacon, sunflower seeds.
Ooh.
I'm the fastest kid on the team, and I lead the team with 76 stolen bases.
76.
I steal every time.
Do you go on your own, or do you hold on a second? Yeah, that was
throwing you out.
Yeah, that was
I
real.
love it.
That was real fast.
Well, yeah, you questioned him.
Yeah. So hold on a
He
second,
backed
real quick.
himself up.
Do you have the automatic you can go, or do you have to wait for the sign?
I get signs.
Do you ever go without it and be like, I thought you gave me the sign? Your third base coach like, I didn't give you the sign. Yeah, you don't have to answer. You don't. All right, what's your fourth one?
And then I have broken 3 bats this year.
Broken through. Wow.
That's a tough one.
Come on, you're using aluminum, right? You triple SA.
Yeah, but I practice with wood bats.
Oh, okay. He's got the answers, man.
He does.
Maybe they're just backup BS. Who knows?
It's really well rehearsed.
He's way smarter than us.
He's really ready for this.
Not ruling that out.
Wait, can I ask how many games you played this year?
Like a lot.
Okay, so 76 isn't like far-fetched.
60.
60 games.
Oh. You're stealing.
So we have 76 stolen bases.
Every game. And
The
then a
win-loss
little bit
is
more.
legit.
Yeah, that's legit.
The sizzling bacon throws me off. You know, I finally, for the first time in my life, boys, at the age of 43, I finally had my first flavored sunflower seed. I didn't like it.
You're always down with the original?
That's it. Period. I don't want ranch.
Yeah.
I don't want sizzling bacon. Sorry. I don't want a dill pickle, barbecue, salsa. Just give me regular.
So regular sunflower seeds and Big Brother.
I can't say I'm a fan of original.
76 stolen bases that's pretty spot on.
Yeah, that's one a game, and then every now and then another.
That's 16 others.
60
So now I'm
games?
down to sizzling bacon and broken 3 bats and you triple SA.
I don't think you've broken 3 bats.
The only thing that's
You gotta
not
talk to your bat
specific
person.
is broken. Well, 3 bats is 3, kind of a. But I'm gonna agree with Caitlin. It's broken 3 bats.
So it was broken. I'm missing one.
Okay.
Broken
It was
bats,
13-2
stolen
win
bases,
pitching
13-2.
record. Sizzling Bacon's his favorite.
He's the
seeds.
fastest kid on the team.
76 stolen bases.
I'm going Sizzling Bacon. It's not his favorite.
Okay. Bryce, what you got for me?
What's your lie?
I'm not the fastest kid on the team.
Okay.
I broke
Okay.
He sold it
What
so
bat
well,
are you
too.
swinging?
I broke
The
two.
new
I
Randy.
broke an aluminum bat this year, and I broke 2 wood bats.
How many stolen bases did you have?
Like 10.
He sold it so well, though.
know.
When he was
I
like,
steal
I steal
every time. I get thrown out half those times. Didn't say I didn't. See, he wasn't lying.
Bryce, you got a dirt bike?
No.
I tell you what, you're like the second coming of Kelly Leak. You're my man. You get a dirt bike going. You're a wrestler. We need to talk.
Can maybe Town Square Media can get him a dirt bike?
Yeah, there you
If
go.
you guys are listening out there, let's sponsor this kid a dirt bike.
Yeah.
And so when you're not
No
pitching, what
pressure.
position do you play?
A lot of times I play utility most of the time, so wherever the pitcher usually plays, I usually play that position.
So when I pitch, I'll play short.
Okay.
And when he pitches, he'll play first.
You'll be a center fielder like Kelly Leak
I'm
too.
not fast.
Hey, good read, good glove. That's all you need.
Yeah, Kelly Leak was fast. What do you mean you're not fast? You can get the speed ladder going. You'll be all right. All right.
You got time.
Nolan, what you got for me?
I'm the tallest kid on the team. I'm the youngest kid on the
All
team.
right, slow down. Tallest.
Tallest.
And you're the youngest?
Youngest.
Okay.
My favorite position is first.
Yeah, okay.
My favorite chant is "Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair."
Okay.
And a Ric Flair.
I like that. 2 claps and a Ric Flair. All right.
I hope that's your favorite chant.
Okay. I will tell you this. When looking up you guys I could make sure I'm tagging everything, I have seen 2 claps and a Ric Flair used. So,
that's
the truth. Okay? You are taller than... Stop doing it. I know what you're doing over there, trying to throw me out. You are taller than the other 2 in here. So I do see the first base. Is he the youngest, though, Caitlin? Is he the youngest, Serge?
I'm going no.
You don't
Not
think he's
the
the youngest? So we're all saying that's the lie? Because I agree with you. All right, Nolan, we say you are the tallest. You play first base, and your favorite is 2 claps from Ric Flair. We're saying the lie is the youngest. What's the lie?
I'm the tallest kid on the team.
He's the youngest.
He is the youngest.
He's almost a full year younger than us.
Oh, you're not the tallest. All right. Well, you guys really...
He's just turning 11 this year, right? Or you already did?
So that means... What are you guys going into 6th grade or 5th grade?
Sixth and 7th.
We have kids that are going into 7th and
Yeah.
but we're all going into 6th.
So what's next? You guys do fall ball? Y'all play football? You play basketball?
I
do you?
play football
Yeah.
during the fall.
And you play for Durant in the fall. Do you guys play fall ball, baseball at all, or is that it?
I sometimes will sub on a football team, but I don't actually play football.
Okay.
Can they do the 2 claps and a Ric Flair chant for us?
Yeah, do it.
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Say it.
Yeah, hold on.
Don't yell that loud, but
Yeah. You can yell. They can turn it down.
Yell it.
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Woo! Okay, good. Do you know you guys are on a radio show that we had Ric Flair on the radio show?
Right,
The exact
right there
same
on the wall.
The exact same show that you're on right now. We had Ric Flair. He wasn't in studio. He wasn't as cool as you guys, but he did call in and we talked to him for about a good 20 minutes. You guys know who Ric Flair is, right?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know. Did you guys watch the WWE?
I used to.
Yeah, and they used to. Meanwhile, they're like, yeah, I watched it last night. Basically,
can we
I
get-
used to watch it, which was last night. Yeah.
All right, while you're being smart, can we get you guys back to back?
Who? Oh, yes, no problem.
Yes.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Get you guys back to back. Let's see here.
Who's taller?
All right, turn around.
Oh, you got him, Jay. You got him.
You got him. Not for long.
Yeah,
I think by seventh grade he's gonna have you.
You think?
Jay is taller.
Yeah, how tall are you?
5'3". 5'4".
You can add a little bit.
You're taller than
Add a little
that.
bit.
You're
You can
taller
say-
than that. It's
say
okay.
You're probably about 5'5". You can throw that in
You're
there.
about
If you
5'5".
feel free to add a little bit. Yeah.
Jay's
Needless to
5'7" and
say,
an eighth.
Needless to say, I was not the tallest kid in my little league team. I did get a bat lead off, and not because I was fast. It's just a small strike zone. So, anyway, all right. One more thing. Your shirts. Type 1 diabetes. And Nolan, talk to me about type 1 diabetes.
So in baseball games, sometimes when it's hot out and I'm low, I usually have to sit out because if I like run around when it's hot out,
Mhm.
it makes me go low and it makes me feel sometimes like dizzy and my legs get shaky.
Mhm.
And so and if I go too low sometimes,
What are you talking about when you say low?
like my blood sugar.
Very good. Okay.
If I go too low, sometimes I could pass out.
So what do you do for that?
I usually take like a fruit snack or juice.
Okay. And these are your jerseys that you guys wore for it?
Yes.
That's great. And that's you guys are going to bring awareness for that as well.
Yep.
Hey guys, I want to thank you for coming in. It's congratulations first thing on winning the 11U World Series, and then is it normally in Des Moines or does it travel every year?
It's been in Des Moines the last 2 years.
I just noticed those rings.
They're all over.
I know. I was gonna say something about that.
Did you guys have those were you guys on the whole time? Or did you guys get them out halfway through?
No, they were on the whole time.
Okay, I just saw you guys playing with them and holding them up a little bit more towards the end.
Those things
there,
are
so
huge.
Those are awesome. Can you bring one of those guys around there?
Yeah, Bryce, come over here.
Or all of you? All three of you guys come around here. So you're gonna put it up
Show
to the
the
camera
cam.
here.
Up there.
Going straight up to that middle camera there.
Oh yeah, look at that.
There we go. Somebody will screenshot that for us. We'll be good to go. So
All right.
Those are
awesome.
solid.
Thanks, guys.
13 and 25. All right. Did you did you pick your numbers?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Why 22?
My dad wore 22.
Oh, perfect. Why 13?
Because my whole family wore 13.
And why 25? Is that what I read? Yeah. Why 25?
My dad wore 25.
All right. And then do you guys? Who's your favorite? Who's your first things first? Who's your favorite baseball player?
Anthony Rizzo.
Rizzo. Okay. So Cubs are your favorite
first
team?
base.
Okay.
now?
And who's your favorite baseball player? Yeah. Now.
Javier Baez.
Okay. Cubs fan.
Yes.
Okay. And Bryce.
Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant. Cubs fan.
Nice hair.
Who's your favorite? Who's your
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
overall athlete? Nolan. It can still be
A
Rizzo.
baseball player.
Yeah.
Whoever.
Like an MLB or
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't
Yeah, any
matter.
sport.
Just favorite
Yeah.
athlete.
You don't have it. Just yeah, you're fine.
LeBron. Is it still Rizzo?
Yeah, still Rizzo.
Okay.
Derek
Brandon?
Jeter.
Derek Jeter.
Jeter.
You're all about the short stuff.
Bryce.
I really like Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
Oh.
Yeah. He's good.
Poor
We're-
Jay.
I know. Well, not everyone can be
Jay's a Bryce Harper fan.
huge.
Sorry, Jay's a Bryce Harper fanboy.
Yeah. Well, that too, I guess. I was going to ask you guys one more question about that players, but I forgot already. But no, I want to thank you guys so much for coming in and spending time and showing us there. What would you guys be doing today if you weren't in here?
Playing video games.
Playing video games? What video game do you play?
I play MLB.
MLB?
MLB. I play 2K, NBA.
All right.
Brandon, you look like you play something else too. You didn't want to say it. Is
Oh
that
yeah,
it?
we play Rainbow.
What's Rainbow?
It's a first-person shooter game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, most kids do, don't they? So is Fortnite not the thing anymore?
No.
No.
Thank God.
I haven't played Fortnite in like 4 years.
Oh, gotcha. All right. And then, so Bryce, wrestling season's around the corner, right?
Yes.
Did you do you have any hardware from wrestling? Did you go to state?
Yeah. No.
No.
Not this year.
Next
Last
year.
I did.
Yeah, he'll go.
Next year. Yes.
What weight do you normally wrestle at?
Last
Watch
year
this.
I wrestled at like 86,
I wrestled at 85 in 8th grade.
and then this year I want to wrestle 94.
Yeah, I wrestled 95 in 9th grade. Look at that. So
He's behind the curve.
He'd be 11. I would have been 14.
Yeah.
We would have been wrestling at the same weight.
One day you could be on ESPN Radio.
Yeah, maybe. Well, that's what happens. It's like what those who can do, those who can't teach or coach, and then those who can't do any of those, they finally just talk about it on the radio.
We got two Augustana Division II and Division III former athletes here too. So here we are.
Yeah, I can't believe you said D3. Come on.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it. Again, congratulations on this. So you guys got some T-shirts and everything?
Yes.
Tony, did you get a T-shirt? Awesome. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for answering my message and to have them come in. We really do appreciate it. It was a lot of fun talking to you guys. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Serge?
Every Tuesday is Happy Tuesday at Vance Pizza Pub and Grill because it's happy hour drink prices all day long. Starting at 6 o'clock, every large pizza is $12. Stop in tonight, try one of Vance's specialty pizzas like the Rizzo, Kelchin's Florentine, the T-Rex, or the Big Mark. You can get any of Van's food items to go. Go to www.vanspizza.net to check out their menu. Or you can call Good To Go Quad Cities at 322-2220 to order any of their food items, or go to goodtogoqc.com. To grab these specials and more fun, go to 3333 North Harrison Street or check out the downtown Davenport location at 217 Brady. Van's Pizza Pub and Grill, come get served.
This is Josh Sides, head coach, St. Ambrose University Esports. You're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
Catch every swing, double play, and home run at the Quad Cities Home for Sports. Frick's Tap in Davenport. Don't miss a single inning on their 23 TVs. Enjoy the best daily food and drink specials in town. Throwback $2 domestic tall boys, $3 cooler shots, $4 burger baskets, and raffles during every live Cubs broadcast. Frick's is your place to be for every game. Come for the game and stay for the fun with live music, DJs, and karaoke. Frick's Tap. Good people and good beer. Served properly. West 3rd Street, Davenport.
The American Led Zeppelin, Get the Lead Out. The iconic music of the mighty Zeppelin, performed to perfection. September 19th at Adler Theater. All the passion and fury. The music of Led Zeppelin, just like you remember it. Get the Lead Out. September 19th. Tickets on sale at Ticketmaster.com and the Adler Theater box office. Produced by Nightlight Promotions.
Shopping pre-owned? Free yourself at the McGrath Used Car Superstore of Davenport. Here's Gavin McGrath.
Our Freedom Celebration sales event gets everyone excited.
Free yourself from high prices.
Free yourself from credit worries.
Free yourself because we are trading for anything regardless of condition, mileage, how old.
Tug it, tow it, tell us where it is, and then celebrate.
The freedom to shop and save. Over 2,500 quality pre-owned vehicles. Payments as low as $167 a month. Eastern Iowa's best selection of certified pre-owned trucks from $10,988.
Certified pre-owned trucks?
Certified from $10,988. All credit apps accepted. Nobody works harder to help get you approved.
And remember, we're trading for anything.
Almost anything. No firearms or spouses, please.
The Freedom Celebration at the McGrath Used Car Superstore of Davenport, 4618 North Brady Street.
Online, McGrathAuto.com.
Maybe you're ready to be a homeowner or looking towards retiring a little early. When you have plans, Midwest Bank has ideas to help bring them to life. From personal loans to mortgages, home improvement loans, and more, the experts at First Midwest Bank will work with you to give you and your family momentum toward life. You have plans. First Midwest Bank has ideas. Talk to one of our expert bankers in the Quad Cities today and learn more at firstmidwestbank.com/ideas. First Midwest, your local Quad Cities bank. Loan subject to credit approval. If security interest is property, property insurance is required.
And now an old classic commercial from Mark Brenny.
And now, Mark Brenny presents things you can and can't do on a Suzuki four-wheel ATV.
You can chase cows back to the barn, but you can't chase women back to the kitchen.
All right, mister, here's your zucchini and tomato sandwich.
You can explore trails and backwoods, but you can't drive down Main Street. You can use it to haul away the firewood you just cut, but you can't get it from your neighbor's tree.
Hey, get out of my yard!
Suzuki ATVs are sure a lot of fun and can be the guest of honor at any family get-together. Let's talk about unemployment. Your boat is winterized and put away for the season. Your jet ski is in hibernation. Your snowmobile may or may not make it out at all this year, but your Suzuki four-wheeler will never be unemployed. A riding course is recommended and age restrictions do apply.
The year-round excitement's waiting for you at Brenny's Motorcycle Clinic, 4426 State Street, Bettendorf, across from Alcoa. Almost.
From the Sheedy Family Chiropractic Studios, this is the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 93.5, KJOC Bettendorf.
Welcome back to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local here on ESPN 93.5, brought to you by Done Right TV and Security. We're live here in the Hassle Castle. It's July 23rd. We just got done in studio having 3 members of the 11U Davenport North Wildcat, 11U Major Davenport North Wildcats, the World Series champions.
How cool for them.
How neat, yeah, it's great. And then the other thing, I think it was Bryce, yeah, who, you know, he really was proud of the state titles for Iowa too. You know, I was like, "Is this your biggest one?" He kind of was like, Yeah, but we won state, and so he really, it's good to see that he's proud of winning the state tournament as well.
Sorry.
Yeah, go on.
What I think is super cool is that they've been playing together since they were 7.
Yeah.
I think that's hard to find. So.
Absolutely, and I mean, there's again, travel ball, youth ball, park board, or whatever else. It is what it is. I mean, my daughter does travel for ball. I guess you consider it travel ball for softball, but my son plays for the BPV. So we live in Bettendorf. We wanted him to play with kids that he goes to school with, and it's much easier for that way.
Yeah. Just let the kids play.
Yeah, or let them play wherever they want. I mean, and again, it's real easy that they go out and do something like this. They're on the show. In the end, it's still a little cutthroat. There can be people from different travel programs that say, "Hey, saw you on the show. Listen to what you did. You lead the team with 9 home runs." But play wherever you want. But I'm just happy to highlight any young athletes and all athletes in the Quad Cities.
For sure.
You know what? We need to make a request out there. And will you look this up for me, Serge?
Yep.
Who is the runner for the Bix that gets the head start this year? We've got to try to get. I believe it's a young lady. We've got to try to get her on either by phone or in person, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. We will be live down at the River Center on Friday at the packet pickup from 12 to 2. If anybody wants to come on and share some of their favorite Bix memories, you can come on, just wave us down as we're there in the packet pickup area and say, hey, I want to come on the show and say
Mallory, hi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. Mallory Asby, A-S-B-E. Mallory Asby of Davenport is this year's Isle Casino Beat the Elite Runner. She will get a 2.6-mile head start along the Quad Cities times Big 7 course.
Okay.
Sorry that took so long.
Mallory. Mallory Asby. We need to, if anyone knows her out there, just you can, any of her contact whatsoever, just send it to us at Don't Hassle Us for Local here on Facebook or Twitter, Instagram, or you can email us at qchassle@gmail.com. We'd like to have Mallory just to talk to her, even if it's a 5-minute phone conversation over the phone line. It would be great. Caitlin, your Bix plans?
Not running. I'll tell you
Not
that.
running.
I'll tell you that
You're
much.
not, huh?
Yeah, I think I'll run it next year. Just not.
Oh, you're not going to run it.
I wasn't. Oh, in all fairness, I wasn't planning on being here for. The
okay.
Bix,
so what are you're saying? You needed to train for this?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
We go do the quick picks.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely gonna go watch. I love watching it. And then go down to the Bix Fest, hang out.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. I think on Thursday. Well, okay. So Wednesday, yesterday, when we got done with the show, which was a little bit, it was off. It was everywhere with internet and trying to get it going. It's good for us to try to see how our live remotes are going to work so that we can lock it down so that it's, Friday should be fairly good. I'd say the last of our wrinkles, but in 3 short weeks, we're going to be live from a casino. And
we don't know which one.
We do not know which one, and we'll be there to be placing bets and talking to people who will be placing bets for the first time, ever legally in the state of Iowa. So we want to make sure that we can do live remotes and that they're all good. But Serge, we talked to some people at the River Bandits and promotions, more importantly. So Wednesday night, we're going to be Tomorrow night, we're going to be down at the River Bandits, and
it's a 6:05 game.
Yes. Okay, thank you. 6:05 game. Inning 1, inning 2. We're either you or I, doesn't matter. It's not like we can hide this. We're going to be doing the PA, the walk up.
So are we just announcing the batters?
Just announcing the batters.
Okay.
So we did.
Good.
Now walking up.
Right.
Number 27.
I'm gonna say now batting.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now batting. Now stepping up to the dish. I bet you they don't want us to really.
No.
Okay. So that first.
Serge, you hear what I said?
Yeah.
They're gonna be pissed.
Yeah. Oh crap! Hot mic. So
Hot mic.
We get to do that. We'll take a few videos of that and post them. Then, then innings 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
For 2 innings each, we're each going to be Rascal.
Yep.
We're gonna really do it up.
So we're gonna announce what our kind of contest is for those of you out there to guess. To give us your guesses on
who
Thursday.
was who.
Yeah,
we'll get some video. Who was who? Get up on top of the dugout. I'm not doing the Macarena, but might floss. I don't know. Just don't want to give anything away. Just kidding. I'm not gonna floss either. I don't know. Maybe
Say no
maybe.
Macarena, but you're floss.
Anyway, so that'll be ending 3 and 4, 5 and 6, and then we got a break on the 7th because it's 7th inning stretch, and we both agreed we didn't want to do the Cotton Eye Joe.
Right.
And then
what is the Cotton Eye Joe? Like
it's a dance that they do.
Okay, good. Yeah, I know. I'm familiar with the song.
Okay, it's a dance, and then and then the 8th inning we get to do. You and I get to do the sumo.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. So that's gonna be our.
Caitlin, you gonna come down?
You know, I might have to make an appearance.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the way, when we talked to Jason, the voice of the River Bandits on our own, our sister station here, K-Bob, we tried to yesterday convince him to let us also come up in the booth and talk to on the air. And it was quickly pointed out by Nick, who was sitting in for T-Ray yesterday, that you guys are just completely making this thing about you and taking over. And we did not disagree.
No, absolutely.
So that'll be tomorrow night.
Thursday to take over the River Bandits.
And Thursday night, I believe Emily Van Buskirk, and Thursday afternoon she'll be on the show here. She's in charge of communications for the Peoria Chiefs. Who's actually those are the games that will be going on. So, and she's the one from the Bay Area on the West Coast. Knows a lot about baseball, minor league baseball, knows even more college football, and she'll be someone that will check in with the college football. But love to have her in here. So it's a crazy week. Friday, then Thursday night is also the Brady Street Sprints.
Yep.
Friday night is every kid gets a medal, and then Saturday is the Bix race.
Okay.
You know why I say that, right?
Why? Tell us.
Because everybody's kid wins the kids Bix on Friday.
I like how you just said that. Just calm and just kept going.
Everyone gets a medal.
Yeah. Guess who won the kids Bix?
Oh, that's the actual name of it? No! But it should be.
Yeah.
Like fair passes.
You sound so
Can
bitter.
I borrow your medal?
I am bitter.
You sound so angry.
Come on. It's 2019. Shake it up a little bit.
Guess who won the kids Bix? What? Everybody? No,
everybody.
Just your kid. Okay, gotcha. All right.
It's a 900-way tie.
Yeah. So that's what's going on. And then obviously, does it go right into Fair Week? Is it really back to back?
Yeah.
Does the fair start on
Sunday?
No, it starts on Monday, right?
Oh, so there's a day off.
All right. So what's the?
So it's Ragbri into Bix.
Ragbri, they touch their thing somewhere else, so they're not touching their tires here.
Okay, but I'm just saying the time frame goes right into Bix.
Yeah. Right? It does start on Monday, right?
Oh.
Yeah, Andy from the Natty's got a good question.
You are.
Andy from the Natty's got a good question.
Haven't been there in years.
Where's the meetup? Hassler meetup for those who were in it. It said Whitey's truck or whatever else.
We haven't decided yet.
And my kids will be so annoyed with me talking to everybody. It's fine. They can
I'll
deal
tell
with
you
it.
what. Andy from the Natty, why don't you decide where that meetup is?
I think he said the Whitey's truck, so.
The Whitey's truck?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And Andy's point out, everyone gets a medal for the 45th. I understand that is the commemorative medal, but I'm talking about on Friday night, the social media posts of, guess who won the kids' Bix? I'm just saying, your kid didn't win the kids' Bix.
He's a race.
Period.
Welcome to Jay Yells at Facebook Moms.
I love it. It is. It really is. This is what makes. I told you guys this last week. This is what makes me. Talking sports keeps me sane.
Hey, Brad On had a good point here.
Yeah.
And I believe he's just hassling us a little bit. But he said, there's no Iowa high school baseball playoff talk. They have several teams playing for state tourney berth tomorrow.
That's true.
So there's a lot of that.
The thing, tomorrow we'll have Bobby Metcalf on.
Yep.
And
we'll be covering a lot more of that tomorrow.
Talking about Assumption girls had a tight one last night, 2-1. They won at the state. They're up in Fort Dodge right now. The girls' state softball is going on. And then, yes, we'll have a lot more tomorrow with Bobby to talk about high school baseball and softball. And so no problem, Brad. We've got you covered. And Vasco will be on within the next 10 minutes, and he'll probably have a few things to talk about as well. Yes, going back to it, I don't mean to yell at Facebook Moms, but I do.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Fine.
I told you, this is what keeps me sane. That and did you see, you guys aren't on, how much are you on Twitter, Caitlin? You are? And then, I know, I saw that post last night. I had about died. And you can go to my own Twitter. I didn't use a QC.
Oh, yeah,
hassle.
with the
I stand with Terrence K. Williams. I just lost it. I probably watched that 4 times and I just lost it. Speaking of anything, things that you watch, did you see over the weekend Aaron Boone lose it?
Yes, I did.
It was awesome.
Yes.
I don't think it didn't say lose it, but so did you see it?
They've been savages.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they're savages in the box.
They're savages in the box.
I did see
All
that.
right,
I'm
so
sorry.
first things I want to point out how great this is. One, Brett Gardner just opening up the video with him pounding the top of the dugout with his bat over and over again is a great tease of everything that's going to happen. Then it goes to, all right, there's a a strike called, and the New York Yankee batter, doesn't really like it, and you hear Aaron Boone then yell at the umpire, tighten this S up. Tighten this S up. Brennan, tighten this S up. And then the next one's outside, and actually looks like a strike, and he calls it a strike, and he does not like it. And I like it when Brennan says back to him, I hear you, Aaron. So now they're on first name basis, and they're yelling at each other, tighten this S up. So then Brennan's finally had enough. Keep in mind, this is the top of the second inning. And he tosses. He says, you're out of here, Aaron. And Aaron goes out to the thing, and he goes out there, and he goes on to tell him that he needs to tighten this S up. And then he points to the pitcher and said, now that guy, he is a very good pitcher, which is nice that he gives a compliment. He said, but my guys are savages in the box. They're effing savages. And it's great. They weren't even mic'd up. I don't know how they did all this and put the video together. My favorite thing is this is the umpire's 5th Major League Baseball game. His 5th.
Oh, poor guy.
His 5th. He got called up because there was a shortage that umpires were on vacation. And he did a good job for a while, so they let him stay up. And this was a doubleheader. So Aaron Boone got kicked out of a doubleheader in the second inning. I love that he calls him Brennan. I love that he calls him Aaron. I hear you, Aaron.
You know they already have T-shirts for this, right?
How have they not taken Alice in Chains and done a parody? Savages in the box.
Because the Savages in the Box T-shirts look phenomenal, and I kind of want one.
Oh,
I kind of want one.
Fantastic. Yeah.
I mean, it might have a Yankees logo on it, but I think I'd be willing to look past that.
Speaking of the Yankees, did you see the triple play that the Twins turned last night?
Yes, that's the first one in 2 years. Yes, I did. My buddy Long was at the game. So, yeah, it was I'm telling you what. I know Erickson had put something on social media saying that the Indians are going to catch him, and have not liked the Twins bullpen since the All-Star break at all. And yes, 3 games, and I did not like that the Yankees were coming into town. So win last night was big for the Twins. Sure. I'll say that much. Yeah, that video, and then also, like I said, the video of I Stand with Terrence K. Williams. Just some of those things out there that
I did see that
making me laugh really, really hard. But yes, what do the shirts look like for Savages in the Box?
I saw a gray one. It just says Savages real big and then in the box.
It's so good. I really don't even know what that means.
Oh, okay. Well, they're Savages in the Box, meaning
they're good hitters.
They're not they're not looking for walks. They're not
all right.
They swing at strikes.
Yeah,
is what he's saying.
Yeah,
and then, I agree. That's a great point.
I'm gonna hit it if it's thrown.
Right,
yeah.
And then you look at his lineup and you're like, oh yeah, these guys are.
And then Luke Voigt got hit in the chin by a ball, took first base, ended up scoring, and then finally he left the game. He got hit in the face. Savage in the Box. Mm-hmm. Like, that's just a measure. I should have asked those kids if they're savages in the box.
You should have.
Jay, by the way,
yeah.
This is how educated we are about the fair. It says it starts on Tuesday the 23rd.
There you go.
It goes till Sunday, August 4th. It goes Tuesday to Sunday. I know there's a
Today's
Sunday.
the 23rd.
Yeah, today's the 23rd. It has to start the 30th.
Right.
Sorry.
There's no
30th. The 30th to the 4th.
Yeah, there's no.
So
show
what's
on
that?
So if you
Dan
go,
and Shay, is that on Tuesday?
If you go to mvfair.com, there is a countdown. We have 6 days, 17 hours, 36 minutes, and 49, 48, 47 till the fair starts.
Right.
There's a countdown.
There's a house that's right by the fair.
Is
that has
Dan
a
and
countdown.
Shay country or not?
Yeah.
Well, you hesitated there.
Yeah, I mean it's not like old school country, but it's
all right.
country.
There's a song that I heard that's new. I believe it's by Thomas Rhett. Is 100% a boy band song. All right, I can look it up. This is the country is getting so crazy. It's worse than like 96. Faith
You realize Taylor Swift used to be a country artist, right?
Yeah, the crossover is crazy.
Yeah. So the lineup is Tuesdays Dan and Shay, Wednesdays Brooks and Dunn, Thursdays Jake Owen, Fridays Tesla,
I don't know what
Saturday Nickelback.
Okay,
and
hold on,
Sunday.
slow down. Dan and Shay, would I go?
I hope so.
Well, the first things first, I haven't bought a fun card. And I've never purchased a fun card in my life, all right? Dan and Shay, I don't know anything they sing.
Yes, you do.
Oh, okay.
I promise. Let me.
I don't.
I will say, if I had a fun card, I'll go.
Well,
Brooks
you
and
get
Dunn?
one, and then maybe I'll borrow it.
Yeah, Brooks and Dunn, I would go. Okay? Do some boot scoop boogie.
You don't know
Neon
the song
Moon.
Tequila, When I Taste Tequila?
Nope. Neon Moon, Brooks and Dunn.
Speechless.
There we go.
Don't do that for long.
Tequila, I know.
You know that song.
That does not sound country to me.
I know Dan and Shay. I didn't know that was country.
Okay.
Wow.
How not to?
All right.
You know that.
Brooks and Dunn. And then you said Wednesday is Tesla?
Friday's Tesla.
Friday's
What's
Tesla.
what's Thursday?
Okay, we go. Thursday's Jake Owen.
Jake Owen. I don't know Jake Owen.
I've heard of it.
I know Jake Ryan.
Okay, Clink has a great term here. It's called hick hop.
Okay. Well, I know a Jake Ryan. I don't know a Jake Owen.
Then Tesla,
I know a Luke Bryant.
Nickelback, and Sunday rounds out with Brad Paisley.
I know there's Jason Aldean. Funniest thing about that is when my friend Bruno O'Brien told me, "You trying to tell me it's not a trio?" I died laughing. All right, so Jake Owen. What are these? What is Jake Owen?
So stupid.
So stupid. What does Jake Owen sing? What's going to be the highest attended one in 2019?
Probably Nickelback.
Is it really? Because people don't like Nickelback, right?
Barefoot Blue Jean Night is Jake Owen.
Okay.
I was Jack, you were Diane.
Okay, I know that song. How many times are we going to do a song about Jack and Diane?
I don't know. Classic.
Kenny Chesney did it?
Duo.
Never
No, this
enough.
guy did it? Never
Never enough, man.
Okay, so Jake
Little
Owen
ditty,
is I was Jack, you were
and
Diane. I know the original. I just didn't know it was like gonna be a song that like is the cornerstone of your
American
growing
country
up.
love song.
Yes. All right. So Jake Owen, Tesla.
I can't say I know Tesla.
I'm in 5-man acoustical jam was a
Sucking
legit
on
album.
chili dog.
That's not
Outside
Tesla.
the taste of freeze.
Tesla sings Signs and Love Song. That's it. That's all I know.
Modern Day Cowboy, Love Song.
Yeah,
What
Tesla.
You Give,
Love
Signs,
Songs are-
and Hang Tough are their top
Signs
songs.
is good. Love Song, great intro. Nickelback. Why people? This is a very polarizing.
Look at this photograph.
Very good. Very good.
That was great.
Very, very polarizing group. So that's going to be the highest attended, though, you would say.
I think so.
And
this
then,
is how you remind me.
You're so good.
That's all I got, though. I'm a one-hit wonder.
What's after Nickelback?
Brad Paisley.
Yeah, Brad Paisley Sunday.
He's good.
Yeah, I'm in for Brad Paisley.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah. All right. So let's put a fun card. You get to go to Dan and Shay.
I'm singing with Nickelback.
Yeah, you're going to Nickelback. You have to.
I don't think I'm going to be going to any of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's situational for me.
Totally.
Brad Paisley. So is Brad Paisley on Sunday?
Yes.
That's usually that's usually the big dog, right? Or is,
Yeah, which I don't get why they put the biggest headliner on Sunday because it's
Sunday Fun Day with Brad Paisley.
Because people are burnt out on the rest of the week.
Sunday
and,
Fun
I've
Card
been
Day.
there 4 times. Sunday Fun Card Day.
Yeah.
Fun Card Day.
Yeah. See?
Yeah, but like then you got work on Monday. It just sounds all bad.
I'm pretty sure people that get this jacked up about the fair,
Take
they
it
take
all
Monday.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They take Tuesday through Monday.
Tuesday through Monday.
Yeah. They walk in on Monday and they're pretty much like, you guys know what's going to happen today. Nothing. Because I'm ready.
So Andy from the 90 said all their hits sound the same anyway. Carry on. That was my point.
Yeah.
What?
the
Nickelback.
And it was a shtick. There was a one-liner in a movie, making fun of people that like Nickelback.
But no, like people really don't like Nickelback. It's very polarizing.
They like to make fun of them, and so
No, see that's the thing. They like to make fun of, but you like them. You know
not
their
necessarily.
songs.
Like there are some people that I believe don't like them, but there are a lot of people that just say the lines and joke around about hating on them, but still actually really like them.
Yeah, like you can joke about it, but you definitely know one of their songs.
Yeah.
So they're doing it right.
Just because you know their song doesn't mean you like them.
That's not the point, though.
I'm in for Brooks and Dunn. Brad Paisley. Wouldn't mind Tesla.
Are you going to the?
I think I might. I haven't gone. I haven't gone in.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I haven't gone in years.
Jay, this is like the Bix. You got to train for this. Man.
I went to
you can't
Kenny-
just up and go.
I did find some tickets. Some were given to me in 2009 for Kenny Loggins. That was a Tuesday night or Wednesday night. That's the last time I went. The last time I went to and that was in 2009. And that was the first time I had gone to the show since 1990. Not the fair since 1990. I stopped going.
I don't think I've been since 11.
Yeah, I stopped.
11 or 12.
But yeah, I stopped. I boycotted the fair for that long. I hated it.
I thought I was getting signed here on the Surge text message thread here with my little Chad Kroger
Yeah,
impersonation.
you did a really good job.
I had a local artist text me right away, and I got really excited for a second. I thought he was going to compliment me.
Yeah.
No, he just wants to get booked.
Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to have Dan Vasco come in from KLJB, WHBF.
Look at this phone.
Now you got me doing it, and I can't do it like you, so I got to stop.
Buying a home can be overwhelming. Don't get discouraged by the process. From start to finish, you'll need the guidance of a professional. Let Jen Peterson Murphy with RE/MAX Elite Homes use her extensive background in real estate to help you navigate the process. From lending qualifications and budgeting costs to recommend inspections, Jen Peterson Murphy can get the most for your money in a competitive market. Jen Peterson Murphy specializes in residential real estate sales and assisting first-time homebuyers. For expert advice, including strategic marketing practices, comprehensive market analysis, staging and home assessments, CMAs, think Jen Peterson Murphy of RE/MAX Elite Homes.
This is Randall, the QC hot dog guy. You're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
Is your kitchen or bathroom in need of a makeover? You need them redone but can't get a contractor to call you back? You need an all-star. You need to call Mike at All Star Home Services. Mike and his team have been transforming kitchens and bathrooms for over 15 years. Check out their past projects at all-starhomeservices.com. Call All Star Home Services today and get $500 off your complete kitchen or bath project. Call 563-299-3786 or visit all-starhomeservices.com.
The American Led Zeppelin, Get the Lead Out. The iconic music of the mighty Zepp performed to perfection. September 19th at Adler Theater. All the passion and fury. The music of Led Zeppelin, just like you remember it. Get the Lead Out. September 19th. Tickets on sale at Ticketmaster.com and the Adler Theater box office. Produced by Nightlight Promotions.
Catch every swing, double play, and home run at the Quad Cities Home for Sports. Fricks, Tap, and Davenport. Don't miss a single inning on their 23 TVs. Enjoy the best daily food and drink specials in town. Throwback $2 domestic tall boys, $3 cooler shots, $4 burger baskets, and raffles during every live Cubs broadcast. Fricks is your place to be for every game. Come for the game and stay for the fun with live music, DJs, and karaoke. Fricks Tap, good people and good beer, served properly. West 3rd Street, Davenport.
And now an old classic commercial from Mark Brenny.
And now, Mark Brenny presents things you can and can't do on a Suzuki 4-wheel ATV.
You can chase cows back to the barn, but you can't chase women back to the kitchen.
All right, mister, here's your zucchini and tomato sandwich.
You can explore trails and backwoods, but you can't drive down Main Street. You can use it to haul away the firewood you just cut, but you can't get it from your neighbor's tree.
Hey, get out of my yard!
Suzuki ATVs are sure a lot of fun and can be the guest of honor at any family get-together. Let's talk about unemployment. Your boat is winterized and put away for the season. Your jet ski is in hibernation. Your snowmobile may or may not make it out at all this year. But your Suzuki four-wheeler will never be unemployed. A riding course is recommended and age restrictions do apply.
The year-round excitement's waiting for you at Brenny's Motorcycle Clinic, 4426 State Street, Bettendorf, across from Alcoa. Almost.
ESPN 93.5 is the Quad Cities sports leader and home of your local sports show, Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. Listen for a chance to win everything from tickets to free food. Every time you win and pick up your prize at the ESPN 93.5 Pepsi ticket window, we'll give you a Pepsi for the road as well. It's like winning twice. Get more chances to win by downloading the ESPN 93.5 app or going to ESPN935.com. From the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 93.5.
From the first pitch to the last out, you'll hear every inning of Chicago Cubs baseball on ESPN 93.5.
He's at the warning track. It's at the wall. So long.
Presented by Fricks Tap, Glens Creek Golf Course, G&G Retailers, Augustana College Athletic Department, Sexton Ford, American Family Insurance, Adam Rattler Agency.
Game over. Cubs win.
The Chicago Cubs are on the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 93.5.
Download the ESPN 93.5 app today and listen to the Quad Cities' only local sports show from noon to 2. From anywhere in the world, we are the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 93.5.
Welcome back to ESPN 93.5. Don't Hassle Us, We're Local here in the Hassle Castle, brought to you by Done Right TV and Security Solutions. In studio with us now from WHBF, KLJB, Dan Vasco. Dan, what's up, buddy?
Not much. How's it going?
It's going well. Last week I said, hey, man, you had a long week before. Take a break. Don't come see us. Enjoy your day off. And then this week I said, listen, Enough's enough. You got to come in and see us.
You got to come back, yeah.
No more,
for sure.
no more breaks, yeah. So you guys had a long week out at the John Deere Classic.
For sure, yep.
And then what? Then you've got playoff baseball and softball that you guys have been postseason for the Iowa side, right?
Yeah. Adam's in Fort Dodge currently, so I'll be making that trip tomorrow.
You get to go up tomorrow,
and then probably back Friday, and assuming that
that's
we got at least
drive.
one team in. Oh yeah,
it's a fun drive. It's
always
a fun town.
Blast.
It's a fun town. Yeah,
it's better than I don't think it was last year. It might have been the year before, 2 years ago, when we went out there for Pleasant Valley was supposed to play, and the game before it went to 17 innings. Yeah. Didn't get back home till like 6 a.m. So it was good. That was a good day.
Yeah. I know we talked about to Koss about that too, where he had to get that deadline in, and I think he had like a game to cover the next day too. There's like zero sleep. So, and it's Fort Dodge. So
that's where the magic happens, right?
It is where the magic happens. And I know we pointed out that there's a lot of baseball going on as well, sub-state to get to the state and everything.
Yep.
So, and then, I mean, again, once you guys are done with that, then you're going, you guys have already started up in the Hawkeye headquarters. You started up in your Iowa coverage from Media Day, and I saw you're sharing a lot of that on the social media.
Yeah, Adam was at the Big Ten Media Days, so got tons of content from there. I mean, we'll be able to coast with a lot of that stuff, leading up until, but training camp's over and all that good stuff, so...
And then you get to go to the high school practices where you guys
do the previews.
You get the previews with the token shot where the camera's on the ground and you just see the blades of grass a little bit.
Yep. Got like a helmet right in the
helmet's there, and the offensive linemen are down there, and you hear the coach in the background go. And then they break out. It's the token shot. No matter what, it is always.
You can
there.
always rely on it.
I love
Absolutely.
it so much. It's like,
Absolutely.
The preview. Here we are at Brady Street Stadium where they're practicing for the season.
You can only get so creative with the mundane high school football practices sometimes.
You're not wrong.
Love it.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
You gotta throw
those yellow mesh jerseys and white practice.
Yep.
And then they got the
Most
shot.
of them got the helmet covers too.
Yeah. And then you got the other token shot of 4 guys at the water fountain because that's how hard they're
just
working.
Dying.
You gotta,
Oh man, just
putting
in the effort.
I can't wait. You got to let me be a cameraman with you one day. Like, yep, I'm in it. I'm on it. Like, already got it, boss.
I was like, we gotta get in on the drone game there.
Yeah, I know that drone game. That's the talk of the River Bandits now.
What it is, yeah.
Some ding dong put the drone over in front of the River Bandits and postponed the game for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I think that's great. Hey, we got to get that shot. Already got it.
Already taken care of.
Or we could just take stock footage from last year.
Yeah.
And the same thing. But no, and then you're going to be running with, your Friday Night Lights and everything else. So.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, football season's here before you know it,
And your Steelers, are you still going to be writing for them?
Yeah, I mean, that's the goal. Yeah.
So prep for that. When you prep for that, and you do mainly defense, right?
I just do defensive scouting. So it's most of the guys on the site will write year round, and it's hard to commit to that much content, so I just do in the season.
Yeah.
And I'll do that one defensive scouting report each week, just planning for the next team or whatever, and it's kind of nice because that wasn't really what I envisioned when I started writing for them, but I've enjoyed it a lot because it's really like, I don't know, just kind of reinvigorated my love of just watching football film and kind of dissecting sports in a different way than normally do. So yeah, I'll be should be doing that this upcoming season, so that'll get going in just over a month or so. But I might do 1 or 2 articles to kind of prepare for it, so to speak, and kind of lead into some stuff.
And what's the site again?
SteelersDepot.com.
SteelersDepot.com.
So yeah, I mean, if you're a Steelers fan, for sure you got to follow that place. I mean, they do so much more than any other place is going to give you, in-depth coverage there. So highly recommend it.
Do you feel that they're the favorite in the North?
No. I think they should be.
Okay.
But I think a lot of people are riding the Browns bandwagon right now. The Browns train. And yeah, I mean, they're super talented. I'm not going to say they're, not a threat or not a bad a bad team, but they're young and they got a lot of new pieces. I think people underestimate how difficult it is to, assimilate a group of guys together. I mean, we saw that with the Steelers themselves, one or two bad eggs can sometimes cause a ripple effect. So you never know how that's going to work with brand new team, new head coach too. It's just there's too many questions, I think, for the Browns to be there just yet.
And we have to break all this stuff down too. When we hit to August, we're going to start covering each team's over under and predictions for that. And also, and same thing in the Big Ten, but it's a little bit different now. Now that August 15th is coming around, and you can go out there and gamble on it. So it's going to be. It's a lot more now than before, like when we just say, like, hey, go to mybookie.com, use our password, and here's what we'd like to gamble on. Now it's a little bit more easier for people to actually listen to us and then say, like, you guys really don't know what you're talking about because I put money on it. Not that you don't know what
it's just a lot more interactive. You're going to get a lot more people involved in, understanding, how all this works week to week.
What type of coverage do you think the news is going to do for gambling in the state of Iowa and following Illinois as well?
I don't know. See, that's what I was wondering because there's been very minimal introduction kind of stuff to it. Adam and I were actually talking about putting something together just prior to the football season, but I think it'd be good. I think they should have something. I would say maybe you wait like a month or two and let it kind of develop at that point, and then you can really kind of gauge how much volume, how much traffic is actually kind of being used in the space. It's going to be hard to tell until you actually get the sample size, right? So
where does it fall in your guys' new room? Like, what is the general manager? Do they say, well, this is more entertainment than it is sports, or we don't want to cross that line? You guys do the hard hitting, like X's and O's and the W's and L's, and we'll keep this more to. What do you guys look at?
There's a spectrum for sure. When it comes to news, it's not everything has to be hard news. A lot of stuff is, it depends. It varies day to day, So this is like the gambling thing is a type of story that outside of like the day it becomes, legalized or like something major happens, it's not relevant at like directly at that time. So you're always going to value things that are happening now. If a car accident happened that day, right? Obviously that's we're going with that. It's all about proximity. That's usually it's proximity, it's time, it's relevance, all that stuff. So
or if two people are found dead in a pool.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Just like
that's
you're
pretty important.
Yeah. So
because by the
obviously
way,
that takes precedence.
I'm already calling it. Can't wait for this Dateline.
Right,
because this is happening. Sorry to plug something that's on a different station of yours, but this is happening.
No, it sounds like it's only getting crazier from here on out, right? But no, I think it will be. I think it will be relevant. It is relevant, but once stuff actually gets going, I guarantee that that's going to be something that it's probably more news at that point. To be honest, it probably is more of a news thing than sports because. Sports a lot of times is more about entertainment, and then you talk about what's happening within the entertainment. Yeah. But
I don't. There's so many sites that you can already do to find your over-unders, who the expert is, or whatever else. You can just it becomes weird when you're celebrating. Even if like you're just. It was more fun, and I think it's still will be fun. Yeah, I think it'll be fun to be tongue in cheek.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
like if you just throw in, let's say you're putting together a thing, highlights of the Bears, and the game's out of reach, and you don't know what to do, and you see that the other team, even though that's out of reach, they decide not to go for it on fourth or whatever. As they kick a late second field goal, and you go, and the late second field goal makes the score, the total this, and you do tongue in cheek the way like Marv used to do or whatever, and just a Brett Musburger, and you kind of you nod your cap to it, you tip your cap to it, and say like, yeah, it's out there, we're recognizing it, but we're not coming right out to be like, hey. That's a bad beat.
You got to go put this out there, or something
like that.
Look at that.
The over-under was at this, and so...
I think a lot of people will just be interested in it without ever actually caring to partake. They just want to see what the line is and just kind of enjoy the discussion about it rather than even, participating in the gambling itself. So I think this will get a lot of people interested regardless of
that's what I think too.
What they're going to do.
It's about and I know Caitlin and I, we've talked about it. It's more where I'm looking at it in dealing with the casinos. I always look at it, I say like Keep those people that are going to gamble interested. Myself, someone like Caitlin says, like, yeah, I'll get the app. I don't know. Get them to be the people that are like, yeah, I look forward to Sunday. I'm going to find one game just to make it interesting, or I do a Sunday game, $10 here, afternoon game, $10 here, and if I'm up, maybe I'll play with house money and do the Sunday night game.
Yeah,
that type of, and get the people who have no idea, none of the vernacular whatsoever, to get them to understand when someone says the over/under money line, the spread, a teaser, a parlay, that they don't think someone's speaking over them, that they understand, like, you know what I'm saying?
Sure. Absolutely.
Not to change completely on you, but I asked you something because I was thinking about this today. Where we are at in sports, and Caitlin, help me out here, who is the face of the major sports? Who would you sit there and say, like, right now, that is the brand, that's the guy? Is it, so for example, we would say for years, and you can argue it still is, LeBron James in NBA.
Right.
You say the NBA, the first thing people are going to say, LeBron James. You say tennis, people are going to say, Serena Williams. I mean, it's been that way for a long time. I think, who is the face that you would say of the major sports right now?
So going through each one then?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, I would say baseball, it'd probably have to be Mike Trout.
All right. Now, I thought that would be it, but when we were going through things about, when you came in the other week and you were talking about teams and players and you had criteria, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And the first thing I wanted to say was Mike Trout too. But does he have that factor that draws you in? Like,
the allure.
Yes.
Yeah.
The post game interview, the pregame interview.
Right.
Obviously he's got highlights, but it's not, there's never a fist pump out of it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure,
There's never,
sure.
Not to say, I don't want him to say pound your chest. I do agree. He is.
It's only because of the contract, really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not about because he's the best player in baseball. That doesn't have as much to do with it, I think, as the contract. If he didn't have such a record-breaking, there'd be a lot of non-baseball fans that wouldn't even know his name, probably.
Yeah.
But people now do because they know he had $400 million.
And I'm not.
It probably could be Bryce Harper, though.
I'm not
he's
casting
right
a line
there.
just for Bryce Harper, but I know he's in the argument. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Oh, for
I think
sure.
Javier Baez is in the argument.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he could be too. Absolutely. For sure.
And I'm just say who else, but you first think probably what everyone would say, Mike Trout, and then then the conversation opens up from there. But is there a pitcher?
I mean, I was thinking, I don't know. I mean,
is Max Scherzer? He's not.
No.
Verlander. Clayton's not anymore.
It's just right now, like you said,
there's not
there's
a Mariano
a lot of
Rivera.
older pitchers, right?
Yeah, Ardelis Chapman isn't the guy. It's not. There's not a Dan Eckersley type or anything. I guess you'd have to go Mike Trout, but I would easily entertain and argue and let anyone argue anybody else.
Sure. Yeah.
Just because nothing against him, and he is who he is, and he's honest with it. That he just goes about his business, and he's not going to go out there and pander.
Well, he's
to.
also on the Angels. Too,
yeah, and that's it does hurt.
If he was on the Yankees,
it'd
probably be completely different.
Right.
Yeah.
Is LeBron James still the face of the NBA?
Yeah, I think so. The only reason I would say that is because not much changed last year in the NBA from the past, several years. You said you had most of the same teams in contention. You still had the Warriors dominating, the Raptors really good, and Houston, all that stuff. The one thing that did change was LeBron wasn't in the playoffs, and all of a sudden they received a 20% decrease in viewership. That to me says everything you need to say about who's still running the ship. Yeah. And it's LeBron, despite all the great things that happened in the postseason and kind of the story of the Raptors overcoming the Warriors, KD getting hurt, all of that still wasn't enough to bring them to numbers where it's just LeBron in the playoffs, not even winning, just in the playoffs. So yeah, I think he's still got that, but Kawhi's moving up the ladder for sure. You could argue even like if KD was healthy last year, he could be right up there.
You want to be because you have that allure and to be like that he's the franchise slayer, like he's the dynasty killer. But you don't have those sound bites. You don't have the post game. I mean, you have his laugh. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean you're right. It's more of the personality thing that you don't.
And Steph was there for a little bit to take it, but I don't know if he's got it now.
Yeah, but I think Steph's right up there though too.
If KD can do something when he comes back, I think that he's got a shot.
Yeah.
And you
just gotta hope it's not too late at that point, as you miss a year, and then come back, and who knows? Maybe it's Giannis at that point.
Right.
You know?
Giannis could be there. Zion
could, yeah.
a little pudgy right
absolutely.
now. He needs to.
He'll be all right.
He needs to run the Bix.
We'll get him out here.
Do you
Send him a
participate
tweet.
in the Bix?
No, I don't.
No.
I film it. I cover it.
You do?
It's always on the weekend.
Is that
So
your excuse, really?
yeah, that's the one I'm going with.
You can do the token
'Cause
shot
I-
on the
I-
corner of
'cause
Kirkwood and just leave
technically
the
I could-
camera there.
I was gonna say I could leave a camera there and just put a GoPro on it and be like, "This is the."
That would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's investigative journalism right there.
That's
Like,
exactly it.
I'm going
Just leave
inside.
Just leave it on the corner. You know that shot's coming too, by the way. I'm sure it's like every Bix at 6 highlight commercial or whatever that they do. Like,
Yeah.
oh, Bix at 6 started, and it's just people's feet running by, and again, blades
There
of
you
grass.
go.
Yep.
And a bunch of water cups that are just thrown on the street.
Absolutely.
So, all right. So I agree. It's probably still LeBron, and it will be for a while. And especially now. And that's weird. He's a Laker, and we just got done saying, but Trout's on the West Coast. You know,
Right.
it is.
Right. But he's in LA though.
Yeah.
Like, I mean.
I know what you're saying. It's Lakers.
no one.
It's Lakers over
it's the Dodgers, and like if he was on the Dodgers, I would say the same thing as with the Yankees or the Red
Caitlin,
Sox.
would you agree
but-
that it's LeBron still?
Yeah.
What about baseball? Would you agree with Trout?
That one's tough.
It is tough.
Yeah.
It is. But again, I could easily see. Oh, I do like what Travis said on the Vance Pizza Pub and Grill Facebook comment thread. Alex Bregman will be the face in a few years. He's he
think
really
Alex
he
Bregman's
is.
in.
Yes, I like him, and he's right. He does love the spotlight. He's very good on social media.
Yeah, he could be there for
yeah.
sure. The thing is, I mean, more people probably know Bryce Harper's name than they do Mike Trout. I would venture to guess if you put like a poll out there, just fans and non-fans alike.
I know my
probably
kids
they
do.
know Harper more.
My kids definitely do.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, this is one that I have no name to give you. The NHL. Who is the face?
Yeah. I was thinking about this because this is actually really hard, and that's just because the NHL is not a polarizing league at all, right? So you rarely get those types of personalities that we've been talking about, or the bombshell contract guys. So I was thinking, I don't know. I mean, you could still make an argument that Sidney Crosby, despite his decline over the past few years,
Sid
is
the
still
Kid?
there. Yeah, Sid the Kid, of course. Ovechkin might be up there, but I think it's Connor McDavid. He's 22, 23 years old, and he's already a star in the league. The NHL.
Who does he play for?
He plays for the Edmonton Oilers. He's a center there.
Ooh.
And he's got 3 straight years of 100
Do you know who
plus
else played for
points.
Edmonton?
Oh, maybe you're talking about the Wayne Gretzky,
Yeah, there
the great
you go.
one.
There you go. That's how bad.
That could
that's
be.
how bad my
Is he the
hockey
next
history is.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it could be him. I mean, he's only in his
The
5th year.
the
but
one thing I know about Sid the Kid is he's another one people cheered him on or they cheered against him to see him lose.
Yeah.
Like people wanted to see him lose, which is kind of one of those things that can still make you the face of the thing. But I don't know if he, like I said, you said it's declined, the play's declined or whatever else. So Connor McDavid.
That
is
keep an
such
eye
a-
out, man. He's incredible.
That is like a name that is automatically by default in any type of sports thing when you make your own player.
I was gonna say
Like, it
it's like a
come-
name generator
Yeah,
thing,
it's a
right?
name
Yeah.
generator. Like it's like default. Okay, you're gonna create
McDavid.
You're gonna create your own MLB The Show. It starts off with Connor McDavid. You're like, I'm not named Connor McDavid. Like, well, we had to put something in by default. The creators did, and they named his kids named him Connor McDavid.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, his parents named him Connor McDavid. All right. So he's the one that you think would be right now.
I would think so because the NHL is like now starting to really try and market themselves more. They're trying to appeal to the younger crowds and kind of keep pushing the thing. And he's kind of been at the forefront of that. He's done a lot of photo shoot stuff and all this various stuff. So, like I said, the NHL is a hard one too, just because it's not even though it's grown over the past few years, it's just not on par with the other leagues in terms of revenue and interest. So
here's the interesting one, the NFL.
Oh, see, I thought that was easy. I thought that was
How?
the easiest
Okay,
one.
who?
Tom Brady.
That's the thing about Tom
It's
Brady.
Tom Brady.
Here's where Tom Brady gets.
Patrick Mahomes close behind.
Yes, getting there. Here's where Tom Brady gets strange for me. Tom Brady, because he's getting older, the people that hated Tom Brady, the older people, we'll say about my age, they hate him now. They turn into I respect him for what he does.
Yeah.
And it's just so cliche to be like, before it's like, Tom sucks. And now it's like, I respect him. You know, what you're doing is you just don't want to go up full in and be like, he's the greatest of all time.
Right, yeah, exactly. You
wanna
should
say-
at least, you should at least just admit that your position was wrong prior.
Yeah.
But instead, this is the way of saying, well,
Tom Brady, whatever, he wears Uggs.
he finally earned it after 18 years. He finally earned it.
I respect his game. He doesn't need
It was
your
really the
respect, you
6th
ding-dong.
Super Bowl that did it for me. You know,
I didn't think maybe.
So anyone can do
Everybody on the
5.
feed says after Brady, it's Baker.
He's
because I see why they would say that, but I don't see how you could say over Patrick Mahomes. I mean, Mahomes on the cover of Madden, he just threw for 50 touchdowns. Like, and the cover of Madden does matter.
Yeah,
it does matter. A lot of fans really love that stuff. Like, they're not putting scrubs on the cover of Madden, you know.
Yeah. But then you have the curse.
You have the curse.
That's right.
Did AB have the curse last year? Would
no,
you say? Okay,
no.
I
See,
didn't think so.
there's been a lot of guys that have broken it. I'm wondering what
false.
it's probably like 50-50
You see
or like
Brady,
60-40.
I don't know if it's true or not, but getting in trouble for the
I
video.
didn't even watch this video about his
jumping
kid.
off the cliff or whatever.
What was this?
So they're on vacation, they're jumping off a cliff, and he's with his daughter.
Yeah.
And he like makes a joke about it, like if she were to be an Olympian in the future, it's definitely not going to be in synchronized swimming because he jumps and she doesn't, but he's holding her hand, so she gets like pulled off the cliff with him.
Yeah.
She doesn't get hurt or anything, and people are like just giving him a hard time about it.
What, saying it's child abuse?
Probably just by
Something.
dragging her down there. She could have gotten hurt.
You guys have got to find other things to do.
I know.
Like legitimately find other things to do.
Yeah.
Like go have somebody videotape you when you're trying to teach your kid to ride a bike, and the kid is deathly afraid of riding a bike, but you keep doing it, and I know you're probably going to put knee pads and elbow pads and whatever else.
Yeah.
It's because it's Tom Brady. Because think of the child abuse allegations that have come out in the NFL in just the last 2 years, and this is the hill to die on.
Is Erickson saying Rodgers will be the face of the NFL again after the season when he wins the championship? Is State Farm Aaron in the conversation?
No, he can't. No, I don't think so.
I don't think he can take any more hits.
Yeah.
I just I mean he'd have to win a couple more.
I agree it's probably Tom Brady, but I think it's a lot closer than you think. I think Mahomes with and I liken it to what I said.
Yeah, but
Steph
it's a
Curry was
thing,
close.
you know,
and I like I said, Steph Curry was close, and then it's still LeBron. It's one of those things that you're like, oh, the kids like him. It's flashy. 50 plus touchdowns, but in the end, there's still one that's better.
But like you said,
flavor of the week, I guess. I think.
If you go across all age groups, whatever, you just throw it out there. NFL, what do you think? No one. The maybe 5% are saying Aaron Rodgers, Baker Mayfield. 20% saying Patrick Mahomes. They're all saying Tom Brady. You know, it's like when Peyton was in. That would have been probably a more difficult thing because he was extremely popular. And we're talking, we got plenty of Hall of Fame guys in the mix, like Drew Brees and stuff like that, but they're
100%.
still not, they don't have that brand.
You
also,
know,
as we mentioned before, Tom's married to Giselle.
Drew Brees.
Yeah,
that elevates.
That helps you.
I always liked Drew Brees. I liked him when he was at Purdue. I always did. I never had a problem.
Right. No one was talking about Drew Brees.
No one ever said it. Yeah. No one ever said, I don't like him. No one ever said I respect his game. They just say, I always liked Drew Brees.
Yeah.
You know, I always liked him. Yeah. Had him on my fantasy team a few times. I always liked him. Yeah. You're like, oh, stop it.
Yeah. Yep.
Good take.
Just no one was dogging the Chargers for getting rid of him.
Yeah.
Right? When it happened, you know.
Not at all. But yeah, that's the way that's what I thought of when Tom Brady. I'm like, yes, he probably is, but I also just think of the people that would have fought you and said he is not.
Oh, sure.
And now they're, like I said, they're more my age now, and I really respect his game. You know. All right, Dan, tell everyone where they can follow you on social media.
At Dan Vasco on Twitter. That is the place to be. Simple enough, right?
Caitlin, where are you at?
At Kate Nichol, CaitNichol.
That's across the board. Everything.
Yep.
All right, make sure to go follow us on Facebook at QC Hassle, at Twitter at QC Hassle, at Instagram at QC Hassle. Go ahead and like those pages. We want to thank Dan for coming in. Always a pleasure hanging out with him. Want to thank the guys, Brandon, Bryce, Nolan from Davenport North, 11U Major, the World Series champions. Want to thank Pete for coming in from Bud, 7G, Bud Davenport. We will talk to you guys tomorrow. We got a busy day tomorrow as well. We got the ladies from Run with Carl that are going to be in. We got the one called Steve Manders going to stop by. Metcalf will be here. Kakert will be here. You guys can have questions about high school baseball for Bobby, and you can have questions about Iowa football for Kakert. Until then, you guys enjoy the weather. Enjoy your day. We will see you tomorrow. Have a hassle-free Tuesday.